Oh, you're already going live? Okay.
I'm going live, but I'm not starting anything yet.
Efficiency, son of a bitch.
I just unmuted and the first thing that's been said is son of a bitch.
Beautiful.
How did you get past my castle defenses? Your door front door was unlocked. Son of a bitch!
There we go. We're just gonna do that.
Why can't I just copy and paste this son of a bitch?
Confirming go live.
Dragging on our hands, folks.
Look at me, I'm not characters. How about no? Go away.
Create a new window. Open up Twitch.
Can you guys see it with the messages when I do that? No, check. Fuck.
Wait, is your what's your Twitch?
I'm about.
I'll send you the link.
Oh yeah, no, I'm a.
Celestial Sniper, right?
No. I go under Grand Collector.
Oh.
I used to go under Celestial Sniper, but I no longer do so.
Oh damn. That's fuck. Whoopsie daisy.
Look at you following the wrong person.
Well, I also have the wrong person in my fucking stream title.
I could just do it this way. What the fuck am I doing?
There we go. And I'm about to just mass post this in a fuck ton of Twitch self-promote channels. Oh, thank you for the follow. Dude, I'm gonna get banned because you're bullshit.
Here, Bubbles. There you go.
Alright.
Go to the general chat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I found it.
I'm trying to fix the shit that I did. But I was stupid and didn't fucking save it. God damn it.
You hadn't have your head screwed on. You
We love this. This is a great start to a D&D campaign, everybody.
I'm sorry. I was trying to take things more well, I was thinking of using a different voice, but she gets too flustered, so I don't want it to be too much of a distraction.
Oh no. Feel free.
Adorable.
No. Now I encourage you to use said voice.
How about don't do that? How about don't do that?
So we're asking
I'm not. Shut up.
Dang.
Fuck off.
Can't post anything in there.
Well, there goes my charisma check. I am only using my left hand tonight.
What?
Hey yo.
Hey,
Hey yo.
That's funny. Okay.
Alrighty, there we
Been a
go.
bard.
I have myself posted in every self-promote channel that I am a part of.
Spread it like
Spread it like the plague.
Spread it among everything.
Spread it like democracy. Long live and remember the creek.
Long live democracy.
I love democracy.
This is madness. This is politics.
Okay.
Alrighty, there we go. Everything's recording perfectly. We're all good. I'm gonna stop streaming. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen for Discord.
6. Well, not an equal plus. Breathe.
She's working so hard, guys.
I'm
I
trying.
know
I'm
her
trying
brain,
so hard.
her brain is starting to steam. I can see it from here.
Is it? Oh my god, I can't. Oh my god. Ah! Okay.
Okay.
196. Piercing. I'm sorry, God. I'm sorry.
You're fine. I think.
Do we
I think.
wanna introduce ourselves?
I mean, you guys are free to introduce yourselves for my stream, most definitely. Here, let me pull everybody up. So, going from right to left, the little hand snake person that you all see is the purely positive poetic.
Positive. Ew.
Oh, sorry, purely pessimistic poetic.
Fuck off.
My lovely girlfriend
No, that's not what I want.
who is joining us for this campaign and future campaigns to come forth. Um,
Mhm.
Next up
Oh,
in the lineup,
is it sad?
the lovely little cotton candy dragon lady is fuck, it's not her.
I'm Cuddle
God,
Bear.
I wish I had enough viewers to clip that shit. That is beautiful.
Just
Um,
use the thing on roll 20 and just tell you what I get until I can figure this fucking shit out.
it's, you got a 4.
That's not what I mean.
Um, but that is the lovely Lumikana, who will also be streaming
Why?
this D&D campaign.
Umber, I will kick your ass.
Um, Moving right along to the person that Lumikana is threatening, we have the ravishing Reckless with us today.
Hello, everyone.
Yes,
I will be playing as Umbar. In case
yes.
anyone's the just to make sure with the discerning of the threatening and where it's going to.
Playing it,
Um,
but I don't
and
want
then
to be.
and then finally, the lovely drawn dragon at the very end of the lineup
Hello.
is our beautiful Bubbles or Ulti Dragon Lord.
Hello.
Man, we're loving these alliterations today.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, I can see. Oh my god, why did I never do this? Why did I do this? This.
Of course, you must have to introduce yourself there, our great DM.
Oh yes, and everyone joining. Uh, as you all know, I am the Grand Collector. I will be the Dungeon Master for this campaign. And yeah, to
Woo!
woo.
Woo!
Let's
Woohoo.
the enthusiasm in the crowd, people.
Listen,
Woo!
Did I do it?
listen.
I did it!
Is there
I did one.
is there is there a bard in the chat?
There is not a bard, but there is a Black Knight in the chat.
Oh, hi, Black Knight.
He says, "Aloha, everyone."
Hello.
Hi.
Eh, slowly losing my mind.
Slowly
Oh,
but surely.
oh yeah.
But don't call me Shirley.
Shirley.
He just said, "Don't call him Shirley." God, don't
Call
you
her Shirley
listen,
because I
Lumi?
want to. Yeah, I do, and I don't want to. So doesn't matter.
No, she's a punk ass that I got to deal with the rest of my life. But hey, what do you know?
Oh, did you get permission?
Did I get what mission?
Oh, wait, thank you for the follow, Poetic.
What? Who? Me? What?
Yes, I see when people follow me.
No, I know. I went to go view your thing so I can look at chat for you, and I didn't realize that I wasn't followed already. Whoopsies.
How
Whoopsies.
dare
How
you?
dare you?
Cannot
How
believe
dare?
you.
We need to have the cone of shame or the bell of shame, something like that.
Don't give
Well,
me a bell.
Bing bong.
yeah, no, if she has a bell, we're all gonna lose our minds.
What?
You, the gremlin.
Ah! Moved. Okay.
All right.
Okay, that one's
Are
done.
these
Yeah.
readies?
No, we're not ready yet.
Uh,
You leave me alone. I
So
am
you
doing the
had
best I can.
So just a little note moving forward. Please be at home by 5 p.m. so that way you guys can use the preceding hour to set up for Dungeons and Dragons.
You
I mean,
only have so
I
much
was ready
time.
to go. I was ready to go. I'm already. It's the dragon lady in the other room that seems to have an issue.
Excuse you? Excuse you.
Aren't you supposed to be married to that dragon lady in the other room?
Technically, yes,
I'm gonna
but
kick your ass. What's gonna happen?
I'd like to see it try.
I am
Well, let's
personally
see you
doing
try.
fine. I'm personally doing fine, Black Knight. Everyone, Black Knight asks how everyone is doing.
I'm doing good.
Dying
I'm
slowly.
tired.
Damn.
Well,
Well, let's just
one at a
say
time, please.
I'm pretty sure I heard like half of you guys say I'm tired.
It's the end
Ever-
of a week, and it's my first day off in a little bit, so I'm just
Another feeling.
I'm here for the ride. It's oh
You
hey
know what?
hey, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is?
It is
What?
420.
It's 420.
Oh my god! Yay! No, I am just happy to be here.
I'm happy you're celebrating 420, Black Knight. You should be. To all those who celebrate, have a great day, and if you don't, then stay inside.
Yes, but no, I'm happy to be here. I'm excited for this campaign, Celestial.
God damn it. No.
Oh,
No. What am I
I'm
doing?
very excited as well. This is, well, Kawaii, or Lumi does Thieves Camp.
You know,
It's
I'm
called
trying
Thieves'
the best I
Camp.
can. Leave me
You
alone.
know, I just feel like there's a boomer in this party, and it just I already know who it is.
Leave me
Boomer.
alone.
I mean, she is playing a wormling, which arguably should have a longer lifespan than just about everybody in this chat.
Except for me as an
Maybe?
elf, but
I
Maybe a
don't know
full
what my
elf.
lifespan is. Because
Oh.
I'm a human? Question mark?
Question mark?
I'm half human.
You mentioned that, and I get concerned.
And that's not important. Moving on.
Are you sure?
anyways.
Lore drops.
Oh, we've done that over there, Miss Thieves Can. Are you
No.
ready?
Just keep on going. I will catch up.
Are you
Thieves?
sure the thief can catch up?
Shut
I
The
guess you can say that the
puns.
thieves can't.
Jesus Christ.
Here we
Hi, Cup.
here we
Welcome to the
go.
stream.
Welcome to the stream, everyone.
Are, are,
I
are,
I I,
are
I
we
enjoy
I
this
absolutely...
haven't
little
even
bit of.
started my stream. That's a thing.
Are we at... Well, I have, Lumi, okay? Are we
We're
absolutely
trying to
certain you
entertain.
don't want to play Bard, though, Poetic?
What the fuck did I do?
Dude, I really wanted to play a bard, but the ideas that I wanted to do, like, just didn't really fit. I'm open to multi-classing, though. I'm gonna be goddamn honest with you.
Watch the game. What
Listen,
did I do?
as long as you can
I mean,
justify your character learning bardic things, I am alright with that. Keep
I
in
was just
mind,
trying to be with it. Oh, sorry. You know,
if no, you're fine. Keep in mind though, I do believe that bards are like, in order to multi-class into bard, you do have to have at least a 13 in charisma.
Which I do. If my character dies, maybe I'll do a bard as my
No,
backup.
don't
I think.
die. I told
damn.
you.
My
I guess I
character's
could be
clumsy
a
as
bard.
fuck, and I did not set her up for being a combat person, so she probably will die.
My heart.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out. This
I
is
mean,
gonna
I
be
have
quite
less
On
HP than
tonight's
you guys. So
episode.
I'll die before you do, probably.
no
Are we?
Leroy Jenkins.
I was gonna say, are we gonna start like placing? Who drew an Among Us?
No one.
Bubbles.
Who?
Hold on. Move that to the map layer, and then
Hi everybody, happy 7 p.m. 1 hour into our D&D session.
I'm
I
sorry.
mean, I don't
Jesus
know what to tell
Christ.
you. Besides, we're just trying to keep chat entertained for the moment.
Indeed.
I'm
While we wait for
sorry.
someone to start their stream.
I'm sorry.
Motherfucker,
She's
start
gonna
the
kill
stream.
this man.
Also,
We're
Cuppa's
gonna-
audience is wanting me to hydrate, but I have no water next to me, so.
Good sir, get yourself some water.
Might find some water. I'm right back.
Fuck.
I mean, Celeste, do you want to start with like world introduction?
I'll start with
That would
world
sound
intro.
good.
I'll start with some world introduction. Welcome everyone to the world of Sulferis, a
You know what I could
lovely.
do? I'm sorry.
It's
He is trying to do this, please.
a lovely little world where what every one of you guys would know, for most of known history, people have been able to summon lifelong companions known as spirit animals. These spirit animals can be summoned through one of three separate ways. However, not everyone is able to have a spirit animal, nor not everyone wants to have a spirit animal. Um, but it is quite common to see
Alright, I
people.
have my water.
It is
Let's just
quite
start streaming yet, please. I beg you.
No, we're starting with world description right now.
Okay.
But it is quite common to see people with spirit animals. There are some areas where it is uncommon, but that's besides the point. Um, this lovely world, as you can see, there are there are little encircled regions. So, like this region right here, um, is going to be I forgot what I was going to name this kingdom. I'm
Yeah.
amazing, guys. I swear.
Good job. Good job.
You know what? Let me just go back and take a look at some notes. Because I do believe I had. Yeah, I had some nations named. So it's a very diverse area in its lineup when it comes to territories and biomes and all that jazz. We will be starting here, though, in this lovely little city that I am highlighting, the city of Eben Press. Um, Eben Press is known across the entire world as basically the magic capital. It is not the capital of this kingdom. Actually, that would be Autumnell over to the west of Eben Press, right here. But Eben Press is known for its magical college that it has there. Its vast libraries and its access to magic and magical knowledge. Um, Other areas of note is this little area down here. We've got Sakumel, the capital of this area down here. Its primary distinguishing feature is the fact that it has a forest of ever-blooming cherry blossom trees. Uh, then we've then we've got the deserts over here in the east, with the capital city of Highcrest. Not much is very big on this area other than the fact that it does require a lot of imports because of the fact that it is a desert region. Other things noted about it is it had two attempts at colonization out on these little islands over here, both of which are failures for unknown reasons. Up in this lovely little corner right here of this three little islands, just simple forested area, helmed by Green Bay, is the capital city of that region. We have, and then as we move up and around, we have the Frost Crag Mountains, which encircle an entire area. Oh, there we go. Is she streaming? She's streaming.
Let's go. Finally.
I'm still working on my my thing, but I will be streaming while I do it.
Okay. But I have not named the capital city. There will be updates to this map as the campaign goes along, I promise. But the Frostcrag Mountains, this right here would be the capital city. It is a very secluded area, primarily populated by dwarves and Goliaths, but you will occasionally see other races and sometimes monk temples up in that area. And then finally, we have the frozen tundra over here, which is primarily populated by a bunch of tribal areas, or like a bunch of different tribes that are all united under one, known as the Mammoth Swatch tribe. But like I said, we will be starting on in the city of Ebonpress. Ebon Press, like I said, magical capital, has a grand college as well as a grand library for anyone who wishes to learn. It does have access to some temples, and there's even a coliseum within this city for those who wish to test their mettle either through magic or through blade. We will be starting
Alright.
we will be starting on the first of on the first day of the month of Sijos, spelled Sijoss. It is one of the last few days of summer during this time period, and we are starting during a time known as the New Moons Festival, the one time a year of the where all three of Sulferis's moons line up in perfect order to all have a new moon on the same night.
Okay.
Okay.
It marks
Um.
it marks the start of the harvest for those curious.
Hmm.
Starting off, why don't we roll a dice to see which character gets to go first?
First dice roll, guys. First dice roll.
First dice roll of the
D20,
day.
correct?
Can I
No,
be excluded for right now?
That's a
What's going
14.
on?
I
I'm still
mean, I
working on the thingy.
I was just
Why?
gonna
What are you
roll a
working on? What are
d4.
you doing?
I was just gonna roll a d4. She's still trying to get her stream up and running.
Oh.
Um, but I mean, sure, we can all roll d20s if we'd all prefer. And Lumi, if you would like to go last, that's perfectly fine. But whoever
Let me
rolls the highest will be going first.
Oh, so we're all rolling d20s together?
Yep.
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 Okay, I'm gonna not pick up a d12.
Yeah,
That's an
make sure
inside
it's
joke
not.
because I always do d12s.
Wait, do I roll
Okay.
again or do I stick with my 14 that I rolled?
You can stick with your 14.
Okay.
So 14,
I rolled a 19.
Oh,
10.
I rolled a 1.
Oh.
Oh
Alrighty, so
boy.
with this, we are going to be starting with
And
the
yeah.
lovely Reckless. Uh, your character would primarily be in the city of Ebon Press, trying to gain access to the library for, I mean, you know the reasons.
Yes.
Um,
So, do you want me to do an introduction of my character and
go
then
on
where
ahead and
he's starting in
yeah,
Ebon Press?
go on ahead and describe your character.
Okay. So, my character's name is Umbar Gurathos. He is a Autumn Eldrin, or known just simply as an Autumn Elf. He has been doing quite a bit of traveling these last few years. Not to give too much in detail as the campaign will progress, will be more about him, but he and his dear companion, who is his spirit animal, is known as Ash. He is a elven, or I guess a fey corgi. He and I have been just finished traveling through our old hunting grounds in the Golden Glade Village outside of Autumn Nell, and we've made our way across to Ebon Press. We are simply trying to begin with, we wanted to first enjoy the festival as well as try and gain a little bit of knowledge as to try and gain access into the library, into the college.
Okay. So, you would be traveling in, and I mean, Ash is traveling along with you, your lovely little spirit animal.
Hmm.
And what you would be doing, my brain is like going up and
No,
down
you're
and up
fine.
and down. Um,
So
I mean, you
he and I
you
are
arrive
going.
at the gates of the library.
Mhm.
It is
All
very
right.
grand, very, I don't want to say pompous, but it definitely looks like a lot of money went into this.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that they just let commoners inside, I mean, given the fact that you grew up right next to Autumnell, you know that like some areas are a bit more pompous about things, but like with the amount of money that obviously went into this and what you're seeing, versus what you know, it's like, wow, I can't believe they just let this knowledge go out to most people.
Mm-hmm. Well, I approach through to the front door. I'm assuming, is there some sort of patron at the front door, or do I need to head to the front desk area? Is there
Uh,
someone that's going to be up there?
there would be a front desk, and as you open up the doors, the grand doors, you see, first thing that you see towers of bookshelves and books everywhere, and they seem to be like passing by and like flying overhead, and like almost like some of these books are finding their homes in certain areas. um and at the front desk you see a humanoid figure with what looks to be a book for a head,
Oh,
Interesting.
standing at the front desk. They seem to be just kind of watching as like a miniature model of the library is moving around on the desk in front of them, and like there it seems like although this being has no eyes, it looks like it's watching intently.
Hmm. All right. I gradually stride up to him, approach them, and I simply offer a simple greeting of "Good afternoon, sir," or "Madam," whoever you may be. I simply wish to expand some of my knowledge to your scribe, as well as look to do my own research. Would you care to help me?
You watch as they look up from the little model, and you watch as they push it to the side, and it seems to like fall apart like it's sand.
Hmm.
Um, and like you can tell it has its eyes locked on you, even though like the book itself, like imagine like you know how a book looks when it's lying on its side, like that's basically what the head of
Hmm.
this thing is. And you watch as the book just starts to open, and a voice begins to talk to you. "Oh, sir, ma'am, whatever you wish to call me, doesn't really matter to me. I'm just being made to watch over and ensure this library stays intact. Um, as for your question, you wanted to provide some information for the scribes and do some research of your own, you said?
Yes, that's correct.
Alright, let's see here. Well, first of all, what's the nature of the information that you're willing to provide?
Well, I have some extra incantations as well as some more efficiencies in potions in my druidic practice.
No, druidic practices, and you watch as like they lift like they place their hand on the desk, and you watch as the sand that like crumbled originally lifts back up, and it forms a set or like an office before they tap on the office, and like they kind of look down into there, and they're like, "Hey, we've got a druid here who's willing to give up some information about us. about the circle that he learned from. How experienced are you in the druidic practices?
I would say I've been for most of my life. I've been a novice for a good 100 years, but I feel like I'm beyond more proficient in the practice.
Well, depends on the circle that you went through. They'll, no matter what, they'll wanna investigate you, just to see how everything's doing. And they seem to, they say they feel like they're a novice, but yeah, I'll make sure to send them your way, or more so, send you their way. Ha 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 ha. And then
Well, thank you kindly, sir. I do appreciate your assistance.
you said you wanted to do some research of your own. What seems to be the
Yes.
nature of this research?
Well, let's just say the moon phases have been quite interesting this year. I wanted to do some astronomical research while I'm still here at this library.
Oh, astronomical research, that's fine. And you watch as the book slams the little office that it made in sand and then quickly lifts it back up, and you see a bookshelf that just says, like, that just has a heading that says, Moons, What You Need to Know. And what ends up happening is he like slides it over, and you watch as the library behind you seems to spin before the bookshelf that he was just looking at, that he just made out of sand, appears behind him. And he
Oh,
looks at
I
you and
see.
he's like,
This.
do you want the office? Do you want to head to the office sooner or later?
Well, I'd rather get my knowledge out of the way while it's still fresh in my mind. If you don't mind, I'll head down to your scribe and talk with them first.
Alrighty, and you watch as he reconstructs the office, and then he basically picks it up and he moves it, and you watch as like one of the blocks that is sitting up in one of the upper levels of the library moves out of the wall and down to the ground floor as the book sets it down. And what he does is, if you go on ahead and step on in there, I will have to put the office back up, but just feel free to knock on the door when you're done.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your assistance.
Absolutely. And he waits to watch for you. He waits and watches as you move into the office.
All right.
And as you do, you
Uh,
feel the office lift up and then slowly slide, and you hear the stone scraping against stone as it slides back into place perfectly.
right.
And
Well, if you'd want to move on to another character, that would be a good start for me, if that's all right with you.
yeah, that's perfectly fine for me. And let us move on to Bubbles. Let's go on to your character since you rolled the next highest.
All right.
So lovely, Marius.
Yes.
What do you what would your lovely little, go on ahead and describe your character and then tell me what you're doing.
Yes. My character is a tiefling with red skin and a pair of uh, horns on his head that go backwards. Uh, he has some very, very like quite fancy clothes as well, as if he was from a prominent noble family. Uh, yeah, on one of his horns though there is a seems to be a bit of a blemish on the form of a crack. But otherwise, they're pretty well kept. Let's see what else is there. And he has a mustache and a goatee.
Okay.
Uh,
Would you be traveling with your spirit animal out, or would your spirit animal be within its tattoo form?
I say right now it's in its tattoo form, hiding beneath the arm of my sleeve. And I also have gloves on, so even if it was on my hand, it would not be visible.
Okay, so if anyone were to see Bubbles' character shirtless, the tattoo form of a dire wolf would be inscribed upon his body.
Indeed, upon my right arm.
And what would you be doing as as you know, as a noble, you've gotten to go to a lot of these like major festivals like this quite often.
Indeed.
The New Moons Festival is a very big time, especially for areas close to farming regions like your home village was.
I'd say I'd be doing. I'd actually be doing some small performances, doing with my illusion magic.
Okay, so you're casting some illusions, and you see some kids in the crowd like oohing and eyeing as you like let's say one of your illusions shows all the moons lining up in one little line, and then a moon ray illuminates in several different colors for the kids, and then others involve like wolves, and feel free to continue describing any other illusions you might use for
Yeah,
this
no,
new moon festival.
yeah, that's actually a pretty good start of like a lot of moon themed. Um, Perhaps even like I use bit of prestidigitation and do a bit of fireworks every now and then, like small fireworks.
And you watch as all the kids that are passing by, like their eyes are lighting up, as s- um there would be some commoners passing by mostly. They'd usually, like, while your clothes look like you're of a noble family, because you're performing on the street, they assume it's like cheaply made, and therefore like it's just straight performers clothes. But they'll still toss you a few coins. And in fact, I will say D10. Add 5 copper to your inventory, as
Oh,
as a few of them toss a little bit of copper at your feet.
that's a pleasant surprise. Damn.
Well,
Uh,
they assume you're a street performer doing this for money, as well as other things. And as you watch amongst these festivities, you see kids eating candied apples, and some cotton candy going around and stuff like that. You see tents going up, you see fortune tellers, magic mirrors, all that jazz.
ooh. All right.
And is there anything else your character wishes to be doing?
I'd say as of the moment, not right now. I'm trying to think though.
You're absolutely fine. I can promise I'm not going anywhere.
As God, nah.
Well, as the
Um,
I got it
gods,
all finished.
awesome.
that's, perfect timing. uh, I'd say that's pretty much all about what. Well, I will say I do have I'm very happy about this. Having seen all the joy I spread, definitely.
hmm
And that's about it for me.
There you go, Lumi. I made sure to say hi in your chat, even though
I'm
I'm the
trying not to
dungeon
speak over
master.
everybody when I'm talking to chat as well, so I'm just typing in it at the moment.
No, you're fine. If you ever need to mute, feel free. Just let us know, or anything along those lines. I've
Okay.
kind of been hopping in and out, like looking at chat. Which, by the way, Black Knight says that um, Umbara, your or Umbar, your character is Black Knight's favorite because of the fact that you have a corgi.
Well, thank you.
Um, let's see here. We're going to move on to Poetic because you were the next in line.
Yay.
Hello, Poetic. You are traveling around. This is your first time in a big city like this. Like you grew up in what you thought was a big city. This is much, much bigger. They're like these homes or like these towers practically triple the height of like some of the noble homes back in your hometown. But as you move forward, you see tents lining the streets, you see performers and everything along those lines, and you see your goal in sight. You see a temple um in line of view um with a symbol up at the very top uh basically is uh I'm gonna say carved, even though that's not what it is. It's like carved into the like paned glass. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, the holy symbol that shows is a river that seems to be rising up towards a tombstone. Oh, I forgot to say, like, what year it is. Did I say what year it was at the start of all of this?
I don't
Think
think so.
you
So it
did
You
is,
something
said
on the lines of just. Oh, sorry.
it is the year of the wolves. So basically we're doing like a Chinese calendar type system
Okay.
where rather than numbered years, it is the name of an animal. So in this case, it is the year of the wolves represented by a specific goddess.
okay.
Um, I won't go into detail about that because that's not important right now. But Lucia, would you like to describe your character?
Yeah. Hi. My name's Lucia. So excited to be here. Everything is so grand and so awesome. Right, back on track. So, my name's Lucia. Um, I am wearing kind of like everyday traveling clothes, but it's kind of like a little bit cool, a little bit hip. I don't really know. Like a very loose tunic, but I've got like a blue corset on. Kind of some small mementos. Like I have a belt that has that same emblem on it. Definitely not as like nice as that one is with the rivers and the tombstone. Mine's kind of like self-carved a little bit. I don't do that normally, so it looks like chicken scratch. But I've got that on my belt. I also have a cloak on that as I'm walking up to this temple, I'm kind of fixing and finicking. For anyone who's curious, I look like a human, and that's where we'll leave that. And
Oh,
that's pretty much it. I got some pep in my step. I am finally happy because I figured out where I need to go. So we are heading straight for this temple and hopefully back on track to my main mission.
Alrighty. And you move forward towards the temple, and I mean, you are free to step in. There seems to be some holy guards. I mean, there's two out here, which is more than you've ever seen defending any of the home temples that you've ever seen in your travels. Most of them have like at most one guard outside. Not a lot of people are expected to rob a church. But you are free to head inside to this church.
I'm gonna like kind of skip up the steps a little bit and like just kind of wave to the guards to kind of see if I can get a reaction.
The guards seem to be like staring forward. They like you see one kind of look at you out of the corner of his eye, but then move back to continue looking towards the crowd, just making sure that nothing odd happens.
Awesome, great day to you too. Yep, and then I'll just head inside.
You hear roll a perception check for me, please.
Yeah.
First player roll of the
Perception?
campaign. Yep.
My last first roll of your campaign was a nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Ugh. It's an 8. Technically, it's 13.
Oh.
13, not bad, not bad. I'd say you'd be able to hear this. It's not like he's trying to hide it, but he definitely doesn't think you hear him. He's the dude who kind of like looked at you out of the corner of his eye, like you hear him. Now I feel like an asshole.
Oh.
I'm very tempted to turn around and say something, but I won't. I will continue on because I have a mission here today and we have to stay focused. Even though everything is so new.
But the poor guard.
I'll see him when I come out. It's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, fair enough.
Everything's fine.
You walk in
I'm
and
going.
you see this grand temple. You see lines and lines of pews. You see some people praying at the primary altar that takes center stage, and you see smaller altars along the sides. So you notice that there are some rooms to the left and right. You don't know what those are for, as seeing as you haven't gone down towards them yet. But I mean, you can guess that some of them are for the clerics that worship here. Um,
Mhm.
you don't seem to catch the eye of anybody at the moment. But I mean, you do see some priests wandering around tending to the temple.
I'm gonna very quietly kind of just stalk on up to one of the temple people and just very politely tap on their shoulder because I don't want to cause a ruckus.
You walk around. You see one of them is casting a simple prestidigitation to like clean a bench.
Ooh, I am
Er,
immediately going somewhere else.
yeah, simple 6-second spell is like, oh, nope,
Nope.
turning around.
Nope. Is there anyone who's not casting magic?
There's one person who seems to be, oh, hold on, sorry, I think, oh, thank you for the follow, Nightmare. Sorry about that. Um, uh, there is one person who seems to be wiping some glass with, like the old-fashioned way. You don't,
Perfect.
yeah, they don't seem to be,
Just the one.
using any magic. Going ahead. You
I'm
step
gonna
up and you tap their shoulder.
I'm gonna walk straight up to him. I'm not even gonna tap, and I'm just gonna walk right up to him to where I'm super close and stare him in the eyes and just go, I need some assistance.
She looks to you and she's, "Oh, hi. Um,
Hello.
how can I help you?"
I'm gonna cut her. First,
Oh,
I think it's fantastic. Oh, sorry, am I supposed to be quiet in here? It kind of seems people are. It's so exciting to be here.
no, June. That voice was not to talk to you.
Whoops.
Um,
Right.
no.
Moving on. I need a little help. Because I don't know where to look to find stuff about. Hold on. And I'm gonna search in my satchel. Well, satchel on the side, and I'm gonna pull out just a straight handful of seashells. But scattered among the seashells rocks is a very shiny blue gem, and I'm kind of usher my hand forward a little bit without warning and just go, I got this from a friend and I would like to know what it is.
So when you say a friend, she kind of looks at you, and I'm gonna have her roll an insight check. Um, and feel free to roll a persuasion or deception, your choice.
I'm not really trying to deceive or um
That's
I'm
fine.
just it's like I got it for a friend.
Lovely.
What?
So, they rolled a 2. A natural
Got it from
1
a
plus
friend.
1. So, yeah, you got this from a friend.
Got this from a friend.
Do you happen to remember the friend's name?
Ooh. See. I don't really know if the ocean has a name. And she's like deep in thought. Like she's like fully in this moment. Like I can't.
Hold on. June! June! What are you doing?
We'll be back after
Are
these
you
short breaks.
hungry? No. No. June! Down!
June doesn't want to go down. He wants to be part of it.
She's not allowed on the couch.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm giving you pets. You need to calm down.
It's not enough pets.
Stop. Please. I'd really appreciate it if you did not create a mess. Lay down, please. There we go. Good girl. You stay calm. There we go.
Oh, my chair is so squeaky. I hate it so much.
Bro, look at you. You're startling her. She can't even hear you and you're startling her.
Damn.
There
Dun
we go.
dun dun dun.
Good girl.
Dear God.
But anyways, where was I?
I had
Something
told
along
you
the
that my friend was the ocean.
Do you mind if I see that?
Oh yeah, sure, go right ahead. Then she just
And
full on. I'm gonna hand you everything, like all of the rocks and the seashells and the stone.
so she is going to take the stone specifically.
Oh, I'm putting all of it in her hand.
She's no. Stop. Down. June. No. Down.
This is the priest talking to her.
I'm gonna mute real quick.
Okay.
You're fine.
Stop.
That's a little bit funny. Just a
June.
little bit.
I
You
mean,
need to
I'm
get
I'm
down.
enjoying just the
There we
imagery
go.
of
See?
this, just
There we go.
piling on
Good
this
girl.
poor cleric, all of your stuff on your backpack.
You know, I've just put it. She's like, I'm like, oh nope, you forgot the rest. Everything together.
Stop. June.
Get
I
myself
constantly
some.
have seashells.
June. Down. Stop. See? Calm down. See? Calm down, baby. June. Stop. Stop. Hey. Hey. Stop. 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 It's okay. Stop. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, baby. It's okay. There we go. There we go. Calm down. Calm down, baby. See? See? It's okay. It's okay. There we go. What happened? Alrighty. Hold on. Alrighty, give me a minute. I'm going to walk this dog out real quick. I will be right back. You better? Do you not need to go outside? Are you just excited? She's very excitable, but the thing is, like, yeah. Yeah, she was just getting, you know how she was trying to play with me earlier?
No. Down.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute real quick.
No.
Nope. She's taking it as playtime.
No.
June, sit. Where'd you put her leash? Okay. Thank you. Okay. Come on. No. I just ran her around. June. I'm not gonna put her now. No, we're not going anywhere. All right. Calm down. Good girl. Hush. Boy. Hush. Okay, you still want to play. You just want to play. That's what you want. Oh.
I told him that I need to size my competition up together and do a practice session, and he said, "Sounds good to me. I hope you point." And I said, "I don't think so. Like, I've heard from Lumi and Celeste, you're like really fucking good." And then he said, "What can I say? I play a lot of Mario Kart." And I said, "Well, I hope you won't be too upset when all that playtime goes to."
Oh.
You done fucked up.
Yeah, you did.
You're really challenging it. No, but that doesn't surprise me.
Also, I ordered Subway.
Nice. What'd you get?
Over a meatball wrap.
There we go. I got her
Meatball
tuckered out.
wrap.
Yeah.
Oh,
You get
I
wraps.
forget. I forget. There's different item menus in different countries. That makes sense now.
Wait, you guys don't have wraps in your country?
We
No,
We
not
do.
not
Meatball wrap.
wraps. No,
Yes,
What
we
do you,
do.
what do you guys have?
we have subs.
Hello.
Well, yeah, both. We can
There-
choose.
No, we don't.
Hold on.
Wraps aren't
There we
allowed.
go.
Wraps. We have
Hello?
wraps.
Yes, we do have wraps.
They're
Aha!
just not
I'm not crazy.
Yeah, we got
We just don't have a meatball
rappers.
wrap.
We
I can
got
tell you
we
that.
got Eminem. We got Wiz Khalifa. We
Mother-
got rappers, but I don't know about wraps.
No, Subway has
Jesus.
wraps. I should know because
I'm
the amount of times I've had to visit since dating Poetic is ridiculous.
Shut the fuck up, okay? Or I'm gonna
Are
make you go get
are
a
you
Subway after
Subway
this.
obsessed?
Not sponsored.
No, I have a
Not sponsored
healthy
by Subway.
addiction to Subway.
Addiction plus healthy does not go together in the same sentence, I'm afraid.
I was hoping someone was gonna say that.
I was gonna say, does that count as the same healthy addiction you had to McDonald's Coke?
How dare you? McDonald's Coke is the reason I met the love of my life.
Aw.
You know how I
Frederick.
met mine?
Ah.
Tomato.
yes, you did. Tomato. Okay, I finished working on the model, so now it looks identical to what I'm supposed to look like.
Okay. Well, am I safe to assume we are resuming?
Yes, we are
Yeah.
resuming. I think I've got her tuckered out because she's laying in the middle of the floor right now.
I forgot something. God damn it.
Okay.
Don't get her excited.
I okay. So yes,
Um,
I put this hand. I'm assuming that they go to like pluck out this hand, and I just kind of hold out their hand and put everything in it and just smile happily.
Yeah, that is exactly what happens. Like she's struggling to hold all of these. He said, "Oh, oh."
They're really
Okay.
nice, aren't they? I found them all myself.
Um,
I lost a lot of my collection a while ago.
okay. I was just hoping I could see the gem. That's all I need to all I need to see.
Okay.
Can you take the rest?
Um, sure. She looks visibly hurt by the fact that she doesn't want to hold my she self. But I will reluctantly kind of take them back. And like very weirdly, kind of like I put the shells back in my bag, but I kind of take the rocks and I kind of like put them in my hood.
Uh, okay.
Hopefully you don't forget it's there.
And you watch as she does. It takes her a minute, but she's casting a spell during this minute,
Okay. I'm gonna
during
take a
this
really
time.
big stand back.
And you watch as she finishes it, and interesting. I can't seem to get much off of this. Must not be magical.
Well, I don't know. It just the ocean gave it to me. He's given me other things before too. But
She kind of
thi-
nods. I've seen your collection.
he's given me more than just seashells and rocks. I found a lot of those myself. But this gem specifically matches this gemstone relating to this temple. So I thought I should come here. Since it's an ocean sign.
I mean, we have ocean deities among us, but I've
Mordred.
never heard of any of them giving relics out to. What did you say you were again?
What?
What did you say you were again?
I my name. I'm gonna put my hand out. My name's Lucia. Sorry, I really should have introduced myself.
She kind of takes the gem and places it in your hand and shakes your hand awkwardly before backing it away.
Thank you. That was interesting. But yes,
Lovely to
I'm
meet
looking
you.
for yeah, thank you. I'm looking for something.
I mean, you can try going up to the altars and seeing if there's any response from either them or the gem itself, but I have no guarantees.
Do you know of any other place in town or people that would know what this is? Anywhere here?
You could take it to a gem appraiser, or
I don't know
it.
what
Do you know what jewelry is?
uh
Okay,
what's that?
have you seen anybody wearing necklaces or things on their ears or rings?
Yeah, fancy people, very fancy people. I used to have a really cool friend who used to wear jewelry, but he wore them like on his like hands, which is kind of weird because why not just hold them in your hands? Why put them on your little things and put them on your fingers? It seems very weird.
Um, yes, well, that's jewelry, and in the jewelry, they tend to put little rocks like that in there.
Yes, yes, but this isn't a rock; it's an ocean sign. I'm gonna close to her. The ocean gave this to me. They sent me here for a purpose. And I have to find out what that is because that's the only way I'm going to get home. Does anybody, can I turn to the crowd? Does anybody know what I'm talking
As you shout to this mostly empty church, you you see somebody from like the far back corner of the church. What?
Do you know? I'm yelling at this point. Do you know what this rock is? And I'm gonna seashells like start falling. Oh my! I'm making a. Do you know what this is?
You're gonna see like they look like they're trying to squint and see it, and no, I don't know what that is. Looks really cool though.
The ocean gave it to me. Thanks.
That's really weird, but awesome.
I know nobody knows what the ocean person is. Isn't that really strange? I like that guy. He's kind of cool.
There's ocean gods.
A god gave this to me? What's a god?
Oh my god.
I love this character.
What's that?
You're gonna watch as this cleric who was just watching washing a window pane, like kind of looks at you, very concerned and very confused. Before she's so a god is a being who a being of great power who represents certain things.
Mm-hmm.
So the ocean
Mm-hmm.
has gods
Mm-hmm.
that represent
No,
it.
I'm gonna cut you off right there. I'm not looking for multiple things, just the ocean, right? Just the body of water. I know we're not near the ocean. I don't have a picture of the ocean on me. Here, I'm gonna pull out some of the seashells. These things came from the ocean.
Yes, I am
Who
aware.
did the guards know outside? Can I just up and leave them?
You're just gonna up and leave.
Can I just leave? I'm on a mission. I can't be. I'm gonna drop to the ground. I'm gonna start picking up my seashells. Thank you for your help. I appreciate everything you've done for me, but clearly this place is they just can't fathom what the ocean is, and that's fine. You know, we walk our path alone. And then as I'm heading out, I would like to like hand a seashell to the one guard that like talked to me, but I'm not gonna say anything. I just want to be like, here you go. Have a great day.
How do you hand him the seashell? Because he does not.
Oh my god, yeah. I'm
June,
going to.
please stop. Why are you so excited right now? Down.
She can be on the couch as long as like she has room. Oh god.
Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure that there is room. June, no. Come on. Come on. Up here. Up here. No. Calm down. Calm down. There we go. There we go, baby. Calm down. Hush.
Lumi, did you get my DM, Lumi?
Yes, it did.
Okay, thank you.
I was DM.
Reckless, are you watching the stream?
No,
Okay,
I
making
can
sure.
now.
I'm just trying to get this one thing pinned up above so people know that my model is not changing colors forever. It is
No.
just for the stream.
Okay. Sounds
Thank
good.
you. Okay, well, Agar did it. My food is almost here. I'm so excited.
Mine's 40 minutes away.
I'm getting panda.
Mine
Bum
is on
bum
its
bum.
way.
Here we go. Mm-mm. Oh, girl.
No, we're not doing RGB colors, Aggro. That's not gonna happen.
RGB Gamer Gold Dragon.
Alrighty, hold on, is of course. There we go. Can you guys hear me now?
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Loud and
Okay.
clear.
Roger,
Sorry,
roger.
she's causing a fucking, or she's trying to cause a fucking ruckus up here. And here I am
Oh,
having
I'm
to
sorry.
pat her belly to freaking calm her down. Otherwise, she views my hands as a fucking plaything to fucking gnaw and chew at.
Yeah.
Anyways, how do you choose to hand this guard um,
Yes, yes, yes. I'm
the
going to.
seashell? Because he does not have any
Yes.
hands extended, and one of his hands is holding a spear. Like he's got one hand at the side and one hand holding a spear.
I'm gonna take the hand that's at the side and turn it facing up and place the gem or the one of the seashells and kind of hold his hand and kind of look to him. And I'm just gonna say, I forgive you. Have a blessed day. And then walk away.
I love that. Oh, oh, calm down. Calm down. I know there's wires here because you decided to lay on me. There we go. But you you see as the guard looks to you kind of confused as he's just oh, okay. Here we go. Calm down. Anyways, and you walk off into the festival looking to continue your mission.
Yes, I'm
Um,
going to maybe like head towards like where a lot of people are so I can start to show them my seashells and ask to see if they know who the ocean is. That's what I want to
Be
do.
right back.
dang it. I was about to move on to Cosme's character. I was about to
Sorry.
move.
We both ordered food and we're waiting for it to be delivered, so sorry about that.
No, you're fine. I take it hers came here first.
I'm thinking so, because mine says it's still on the way. But hers is from the town next over. Mine's just like across the highway, so we'll see who gets there first. Sorry
Um,
about that, Celestial.
I can
no,
keep walking through town. I have lots of seashells.
no,
I'm just seeing this.
yeah, well, you're not seeing anything, but you can
I know.
definitely envision this. But what ends up happening as you continue through town, go on ahead and roll a perception check for me, Lucia.
Ooh, it's gonna be a 15.
A 15. I mean, it's not like
Hey,
he's trying to
Dungeon
hide.
Master, thank you for showing up.
Oh, there you are, you big baby.
Mhm.
If it were not for the fact that my phone is dead, I would be taking a picture of this right now. You are laying on my cord. I need you to not. No, no, calm down, calm down. There we go, there we go.
You gotta
Calm
have
down,
your
big girl.
phone charged, my guy.
Well, I don't have a phone charger right now.
Why not?
Mine is currently busted,
What
and the
happened?
the only other ones are in the room with Poetic, and I'm not too concerned about it right now.
Okay, fair enough.
But you would notice with your 15 in perception, it like you go through. How many seashells would you say you have?
See, I think I would have tried to give. Can I can I ask to roll persuasion to see if I can get people to take my seashells?
You don't have to roll persuasion. Half the little kids are willing to accept the seashells that you are giving them.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm trying to like talk to like adults, like somebody who can help me, because I know
Oh,
that
then
kids can't help me.
then yeah, roll persuasion.
Ah, that's a 14.
Um, give me just a minute. D 20 plus That is 5. I mean, most of the adults are just kind of confused taking your seashells, and when you ask who the ocean is, they're like, the ocean is the ocean, I guess. Are you watching? Is that what you're doing? Here. Is that better? No. You can't kiss me right now. That is not allowed. Um, Stop it, please. Oh, oh my gosh. What has got you so playful? You're a big dog. You're supposed to be lazy.
Since when?
Uh, since like 90% of the mastiffs that I've ever owned,
How many masters have you owned?
like two.
Math doesn't check out.
Um, but uh, sorry. Most of them take your thing, but they're unable to provide any useful information to you. But with your 15 in perception, it takes a little while, but you do eventually notice your childhood friend, Marius, performing on the street using illusions and making some of these kids smile and laugh.
I oh, what to do? I'm going to like very excited like creep up behind the crowd um and wait for the show to be over.
Okay.
Oh,
Marius, go on ahead and roll me a performance check.
okay.
I'm not trying to be stealthy, by the way. I'm not
Oh,
very
yeah.
stealthy.
Oh, no, this is just him focusing on his illusions.
Is a 21?
With a 21, let's see here. I'm gonna roll. Here we go. You get 2 more copper with your performance. Um, Once again, more of the adults are like thinking you're just here as a street performer, probably a part of like one of the carnivals that might be going through town around this time or something along those lines. God
Okay.
damn.
I suppose like after like a small little while, I just eventually
Yeah,
feel a bit fatigued from using all the cantrips and stuff, and I
yeah,
basically just close off the show by doing one last minor illusion of a top hat and taking it off and taking a bow.
yep. You basically you finish off with the illusion of a top hat, take a bow, and then you like swish and flick the top hat away. Hi,
Yeah.
stop, please, for the love of God. I'm
No.
not trying to play with you. Anyways, yeah, you go through the minor illusion of a top hat, and eventually, the what you call it, the crowd disperses, and eventually you would see your childhood friend, um,
You alright?
Yeah, sorry. Spam bot in my freaking
Oh,
chat
there's a
popped
knock
up.
on the door.
I was hoping I could freaking delete it, but you know.
All right.
Anyways,
And sorry about that.
I mean, for Poetic and Bubbles, or sorry, Lucia and Marius, what do your characters do after the crowd disperses?
I'm going to have a.
As soon as I, oh, you go ahead first.
You go ahead first.
No, you go.
No, you.
Fine. As soon as there's like a that like I'm not gonna ruin his show. I'm just gonna fucking like bolt and just like jump and go to hug him.
Oh.
So as the crowd starts to disperse, like basically after you finish taking your bow, and the kids and everything start to go away, this unknown figure to you jumps and pounces on you, and I want you both to roll opposing strength checks.
Fuck!
I got 10.
I got a 2!
Oh my god.
So, Marius, what ends up happening is, Lucia, you don't know it's her yet, but she jumps and latches onto you, and most people would stumble under this weight. However, light as a feather to you, and what ends up happening is like she basically like hits you, wraps her arms around you, and um like just kind of hangs there as you just kind of look down and you notice your childhood friend Lucia.
I
Hi!
am.
I never thought I was gonna see you like.
Lucia, my dear. It's good to see you again. Yes, I'm going
I
Spanish. It's fine.
thought you were gonna be gone forever.
That is a voice choice. I love it.
Ah, my dear, it is good to see you again. I would never leave you, ever.
But you did. You. I'm like bawling at this point.
I'm just going to just like return the hug and like gently pat her head.
So much has happened. You left, and then my dad. It was so much, and then the boat, and then I. Oh my God! I.
Oh, my dear, I am so sorry. I did not mean to be gone for this long.
You said you were gonna be okay. At this point, I'm
At this
standing on
point,
my own. You.
okay.
I'm like, you said you were gonna be back in like a year. I haven't seen you in like 5.
I'm sorry, my studies have been they've been very difficult for me. I'm sorry.
Hmm. Well,
But it is good to see you again.
You're here now, so it's so good to have somebody familiar here. Nobody here knows anything. It's insane. You're the one that told me that this place was supposed to be a place of knowledge and learning, and everyone here seems so stupid. And I know that's a bad word. I know I shouldn't say that, but that's how I feel, Marius. That's how I feel.
Well, I'm sure that this is a place of learning, yes, and people are always learning. So perhaps the knowledge has yet to be unlocked.
What have you been doing? What have you been up to? It's been so long.
Oh, my dear. Well, I will tell you. I have been learning some interesting little magics.
Oh, you finally decided to practice magic.
Well, yes, beyond the cantrips I learned back in. Got the name of the place. Fuck. Hold on. Back in Ebensea. I've learned a bit more since then.
For the viewers on the map, that's down here.
Well, I am very happy for you. And at this point, she kind of like pat your arm, but kind of like distance herself a little bit.
I really am sorry. I did mean to visit, but
No, no, you're fine. I get it. I know that magic takes up people's times and all. I mean, even if you went back, I wouldn't have been there. I haven't gone home in 4 years, I think.
oh well. Well, so what have you been up to?
Oh, well, I've been traveling a lot and learning a lot. Who knew that like growing up in a small town, you would never get to experience the whole world? And I've been looking for my mom and dad, of course.
Huh. Well, how have you had much luck in finding them?
No. But I have a friend who's been helping me and sending me very helpful message, and that's why I'm here. Oh, you know stuff, and I'm gonna pull out the gem and show him. Do you know what this is? My friend sent it to me, and it matched this temple, but I went to the temple, and they were not very helpful.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Who was this friend of yours?
Um, um, sorry. I've just been telling everybody all day, and everyone's kind of looking at me weird. Um, so I don't want you to look at me weirdly.
Oh, don't, my dear. I would never ever look at you weirdly.
Um, the ocean?
The ocean, you say? I
Mm-hmm.
see.
He sent me lots of stuff, not just that. He's sent me all these rocks, and I'm playing the seashells. Oh, and I can't. We have to go somewhere private for me to show you. But he sent me a really nice gift as well.
All right then. Let us. Shall we? Where do you have any place in mind, or?
I don't know anything in here.
I
So
see.
after you.
Very well then. I might know a place. And then I start to move towards. Like, I've been here for a while, so I guess I'd probably know any like smaller, like less busy taverns, perhaps.
Yeah, you would definitely know quite a few. Some ones that you went to for quiet studies,
Hmm.
and quiet drinks.
Yeah.
But what while you guys are heading towards said tavern, what I am going to do is, if we don't mind moving over to Kaida or Lumi, and what is your character up to right now?
So I'm pretty much just so as a rogue and as a wormling, I'm not really seen too much around humans. I'm curious about them, but I'm not seen around them as much. I kind of try to stay out of the way. Um, but I am slowly stalking Reckless's character.
Right.
I'm just watching him
Oh
because
my.
all I can he don't know I'm watching, but I'm watching. Um,
Rolls roll a stealth check
so
for me.
every single time. Oh, okay. Let me get that real quick. If it'll load. Come on. 16.
Alrighty. With a 16, you pretty much pass a lot of people's perception. In fact, let's just, for the average passive perception, Um, okay, so passive perception of 13 for the basic crowd. Um, yeah, not a lot of people notice you. Um, and those who do only do so at at a very passing glance, like they'd have to do a double take, and by that point you're already gone. You were able to successfully hide within the halls of the library. As you notice, Umbar go into an office that quickly rises back up and slides into a wall. For, I mean, Umbar, how long do you think you'd be talking to people?
I would say between the scribe and my own research, I'd probably been there for at least, I don't know, about most of the morning into the early afternoon.
I'm
Okay.
just looking at the elevator in awe. I'm like,
Oh,
how is it moving? Where
it's
how is it?
it's not even an elevator. It is a full-on office, like office room that slides out of the wall and down to the floor and then back up again.
I panic a little bit with the fact that he's gone and he's the only person I know. So, and he's the only person that's been nice to me. Everyone else is just looking at me with like fear or curiosity, but they don't want to talk to me. The way I look is I have greenish yellow dragon eyes. My hair is completely blue until you get to the tips where it's white. All they see is gigantic wings coming out the back and then a huge tail kind of wagging around a little bit. And my whole bottom half of me is just scales that are deep blue and then go into a pure white.
Alrighty. Um,
All right.
yeah, and after you get done with your little meeting, with the room slides back out after you knock on the door and then down to the ground. And if you want to roll a perception check to see if you can point out Kaida.
Okay. Is that what is the what's the
So
die I need to roll for?
uh
Just to
D20, D20 plus your perception bonus.
okay.
Look at her. She's so sleepy now.
Um,
Oh wait, if it's a 16 plus it's a stealth 5, does it mean I have 5 extra to it?
No, roll 20 already does the math for you.
Oh, okay, then I'm good. I'm just gonna eat my last cream cheese raccoon.
Perception. Five. Sorry. Five. So I rolled a 12.
Okay. 12 isn't bad. Um, and with that, sorry, my brain just shut off. I mean,
Oh, you're fine.
with that, you wouldn't be able to notice, Kaida
That's
lurking around. Which, I mean, in your eyes, that's good, because if you can't notice her when you're looking for her, no one can notice her just passing by.
right. Basically, I'm just kind of humming to myself, just enjoying the nice day of research that I was wanting to get done for the day.
Yep, and you're able to get some research done on phases of the moon.
Yes, and if it's okay with you, I'm going to DM you something of a sketch that I collected while doing said research.
That's fine. Feel free to send it to your character channel. But as things go forward, I mean, you eventually leave the ooh, I
So it's
like
just a
that.
sketch. I got a sketch of it, not the actual thing itself.
Yeah. But you you end up leaving the library, and Kaida, you quickly follow. And as things go out in the streets, the perception of people is just worse and worse, and you're able to stick to the
So I'm gonna get
shadows.
caught either way.
I was gonna say you're able to stick to the shadows and slink between the
Oh,
tents pretty easily. Uh, and for the few moments that you're out in the open, most people think that you're just a performer in costume.
oh well, thank God. I
Welcome
don't know
to
what a performer is, but I've seen. I'm not gonna know what the name of a performer is, but I'm going to know. I'm gonna see people dancing and all that, and I'm gonna think it's cool, but I'm not gonna know the name.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like you as a character, absolutely, but like all the people around you would just assume you're just a simple performer dedicated to the act. Um at which point at which point you guys are able to venture out into the festival grounds in the afternoon. Or you guys can take a quick little rest at a tavern before continuing forward.
Well, I've decided since it's just easier to plan ahead of time, I decided to head to the tavern to book a room for the night.
Okay. And you were able to head to the tavern to book a room. Kaida, do you follow inside or you stay outside the tavern?
Um, I'm going to be curious about the tavern and peek inside a little bit, but I want to find a way of getting in without paying.
Um, I mean, you are certainly welcome to roll a stealth check for me, seeing as this is a relatively empty tavern, except for. Go on ahead and roll a perception check, the two of you.
Oh, I am not so good. Oh no.
Damn, that is a 6.
I was not good with that one, so he's gonna see me, no problem.
Oh,
It's
well,
I roll basically it's an 11 for me.
an 11 for you.
Hmm.
Okay, and Kaida, do you mind rolling a perception check for me?
10.
Ten's pretty good. With a 10 and an 11, you guys are able to pretty quickly notice the bartender or like the tavern keeper uh is a tall Goliath man who seems to be washing out a mug before he looks up from the counter as both you and Kaida kind of enter, and you guys also would notice the two other people in this tavern, which would be Lucia and Marius. Whether or not they notice you, that's completely perception check based,
All
but
right.
they seem to be sitting
I'll,
down at one of the tables.
I do want to see if I notice them.
Okay. Go on ahead and
all
roll a
right.
perception check for, or, well, you would notice them, Kaida.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that's what the 10 perception check was.
Okay.
Um, but if Lucia and Marius would like to roll perception checks, though, you guys are free and welcome to do so in order to see if you notice Kaida or Umbar in your guys' conversation.
Sure. I got a 12.
Oh, you're gonna.
12. As well, you definitely notice Kaida, as that is double of what she rolled for stealth. Um, so out of the corner of your eye, as you're talking to Marius, um, you do notice this woman in what looks to be like dragon style clothing. You'd guess. You're not 100% certain.
I'm gonna very intently look as I'm like talking to to Marius. I would be kind of explaining to him like, and then my dad had this huge. Whoa, that outfit is amazing. can I go say something? I should say something. I have to say something.
Real quick, hold on. Just because I can't quite tell. And did he step away to eat? Because he's still muted
He
right
didn't
now.
say anything.
Give it a couple
Marius.
seconds, I guess.
Yeah, I just added him just to make sure he was alright.
Okay.
Worst case
Do you want me
scenario,
to go instead for? Do you want me to go for just a little bit?
yeah, go on ahead. So you
All right.
step up to try and rent out a room.
Yep. So I head up to the barkeep. Like, good afternoon, good sir. I would like to see if there's any room available for the evening.
Can I
Uh,
just like slowly kind of go right beside him with like peeking around him?
you're absolutely allowed to. I mean, with your 6 in stealth, he's gonna notice you either way. He's gonna like kind of eye you up and down and not really say anything. Once again, assuming performer stuff. Um, Marius, go on ahead and roll a perception check for me, please.
Absolutely. Sorry about that. I had to go ahead and say hello to my granddad.
No, you're fine.
I went downstairs and he had sunglasses on inside for some reason.
Hey, that's a cool granddad.
His yeah. That's my perception. That's a +2. That's 9.
9. You'd still notice her. As especially with the fact that Lucia kind of pointed her out. But as you were talking to Lucia, Lucia pointed out Kaida, who, from your perspective right now, looks like a woman in dragon style attire. Almost like a performer's outfit.
Oh, now that's some very high quality outfit.
My
Um,
tail just wags a little bit.
but
Oh, exceptional outfit.
the barkeep looks to you, Umbar, and is like, I mean, you're free to rent a room. Is this performer friend of yours staying with you tonight?
I'm just
I
looking at him.
I look in performer and I slowly turn to my right and I
Just
slowly
smile a
say
little
in
bit at you.
Elvish. I just say in Elvish, love, I can see you now.
Oh, hi.
The
I turn
The
back around.
Goliath, still keeping his focus on the glass, kind of like eyes you for a second. Hi, and then goes back to like cleaning the glass. And uh, as you were saying, Umbar.
Um, one room, and if it's at all possible, on the bottom floor, if there's any. As I'm kind of sheepishly looking to my right, as like being completely caught off guard and not even noticing her.
Uh, sure thing. Doesn't seem to be a problem for me. And you watch as he takes a glass, sets it down under, and give me
I
just a
I pull
small
out in
minute.
my pack. Can you split a silver coin?
Um, give me just a minute, because I had no, I had a list for the table or for the prices.
You're
There
fine.
we go.
Oh, I completely forgot to even like acknowledge what I'm wearing, as I told everything else but that.
Let me guess, one of the people in your stream just told you that.
No, I just reminded myself that. I'm kind of wearing like a leather corset that stops midway into my belly. And then there's not a lot of clothing that can fit the dragon style underneath. So it's very hard to find something. So it's kind of like a it's kind of like it's chained down and then it goes right to the bottom where it's a kind of like a bikini kind of thing where it goes underneath and holds it because
Okay.
there's literally nothing else. Like I can't wear normal pants. There's just no way.
Not unless they were custom made.
Exactly. So I'm just wearing what I have found.
But the Goliath looks to you, Umbar, and like kind of picks up the silver that you set on the ground. Oh,
Mm,
I'm getting an echo from Marius.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
You're fine.
Yeah,
But
that happens
he
when when I put my volume too loud, and it's good to be reminded when it's too loud, so I don't damage my hearing.
you're fine.
nah, I was just reminding you because it messes with both mine and Cosme's stream.
Nah, yeah, sorry, my bad.
No, you're fine.
You're good.
Um, but he picks up the silver that you set on the counter, Omar, and he like flicks it between his fingers, eyeing it for a second before you watch as he takes 4 copper and sets them down on the counter and slides them over. There's your change for one of my smaller rooms.
Thank you, sir. Much obliged. I turn over to Kaida and say, um, basically, I kind of say more in Elvish. Just, what do I say? Uh, I'm a bit startled to the fact of like I didn't even realize what she was wearing. Umbar, generally in his nature, he's quite shy, so he's not used to women being dressed in that kind of fashion, if that makes sense.
hmm I mean, you
And he's
studied a lot of
wearing what I
druid
have.
circles.
Yes. So his social skill is more of being an introvert by nature.
hmm
He looks to her and like, um, the room is for you. Um, I will be staying outside the city for the night.
Oh, kind of getting a little worried just being by myself in town
Um,
Like, rest assured,
and
because
I was gonna say, and Lucia, you said you wanted to step up and talk to Kaida? Poetic?
Hi. Sorry. What?
You said you wanted to step up and talk to Kaida?
Well, I was going to ask Marius if he thought that I should.
Ah,
Oh,
gotcha.
I say, well, if you wish to speak to her, then yeah, go ahead.
And I'm
Uh,
already gone.
oh,
I've
okay.
already gone. Um,
Oh, hi, Raoul.
I'm going to pick up the prettiest seashell that I have, and I'm gonna offer it to this very lovely uh pretty lady, and I'm gonna hold the seashell up to her. How tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
Oh, well, I'm just gonna hand it to you then, because we're the same height. Um, and I'm just gonna say, I adore your outfit. Where did you get it? It's so pretty. Everyone around here is so dull, but you are shining.
Do I hear
I'm
this?
just gonna
Yes.
I'm just gonna hold this shell and kind of just shake a little bit and look up at Umbar, look back at her, look back at Umbar, and just kind of put myself behind him.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. I am giving seashells out today, and I thought that you definitely deserve a hi friend. Do you want a seashell too?
Well, good afternoon to you as well. I'm sure I'll take a seashell. Were you wanting to trade of some kind, or?
Ooh, oh no, I'm just giving them out in good faith. Um,
All right.
yeah, I
Um,
have
Well,
more
I
things in my stash at the table. Do you want some of them? You can meet my friend
uh,
too. It's kind
uh,
of a reunion.
I'm gonna I'm gonna just say in Elvish to Umbar, it's like it's not gonna hurt me, right?
I, I slowly I just tap her shoulder to say no, as a way of saying no. She's fine.
Okay, hold on, real quick. I want to check something. Lucia,
Yes.
I'm going to take a look at your languages real quick.
I can't speak
Elvish.
Elvish.
Okay, I just wanted to double check that.
I think I can speak common and like one other thing, but it's not common and primordial. Oh,
Primordial.
primordial. Those are the only two languages that I can speak. And I don't know where I got the second one. So,
So she
nope. I'm just gonna at
basically
this point. I'm just gonna take one of your guys' hands. I'm like, come on, come sit down. Rocks.
okay. Well, I guess I'm being pulled by a very small lady, I guess.
Yep, and compared to you, yes, absolutely. Yes, the small woman pulls you over to the table to meet with a tiefling, who seems to be in rather extravagant clothes. Feel free to make a wisdom perception or an intelligence check to see if you can, kind of guess things behind, like guess the make of the clothes.
Um, so it's just pick either. So if I choose wisdom, just roll a d20 then.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Either add your perception or add your intelligence, whichever you'd prefer.
Oh, wouldn't it be like a investigation? No,
Yeah, investigation.
I don't know. I don't know. Never
Oh.
mind. Ignore me.
Um, should I do investigation then?
Up to you.
Okay. I'll do my wisdom, and I rolled a 19.
With a 19, you were able to tell that this is actually a very fine make of clothes. Like, at first glance, you might think he was a performer, but then you start to realize, oh no, this isn't performer's clothes. This is nobility. Like, there's certain accents to it, and in fact, Bubbles, would your family have a crest?
They would. I never go around to creating one. Fuck.
That's absolutely fine. You don't need to worry about it now, but you would see a family crest embroidered on part of his clothing.
Can I roll for a history check?
Go on ahead.
Three. Is that just with
That would add your history modifier, which is usually your
yeah,
intelligence.
Intelligence.
yeah. All right, so I rolled a 16.
With a 16, you don't remember too much, as like your druidic past has you focused primarily on nature and everything surrounding the Golden Glade village. However, you do remember, like, specifically parts of the thing have to do with the oceans. So maybe it's one of the noble families that live towards near the southern waters of the continent. But
Okay.
you're not able to pick up name off the top of your head.
All right. Well, I just politely say, "Mo, hail to you, good sir. You seem um weary traveler. It seems oh, I- my mind's
Listen,
been elsewhere today, but how? I guess it's just a more of a fashion of just saying hello and a greeting to him.
okay.
uh, I go, pleasure to meet you, my good sir. I hope my friend here has not caused much issue.
Oh no, 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 my dear friend. It's been some time since I've been amongst more of the social groups. As a druid, I tend to be more amongst the natural and not so speaking kind of living, if that makes sense to you.
Oh, worry not. No, it is understandable.
I speak to stuff that's not living.
I I almost choke on the air. Just well,
Are you okay?
oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's The weather hasn't been doing well for me. I miss my homeland where it's cooler and more of my taste in the climate. Forgive me.
You are from the mountains?
Close to them, near the edge of them. I come from a
Ah,
small village.
I see.
But as it seems, your dear companion friend speaks of some interest to us. I guess I may say, how may it be of service?
Yes, I showed them my seashells, and they liked them.
Ah, that's very good to hear.
Can I just say,
Hmm.
like, sidebar real quick? I love the character Lucia, and we must protect her at all costs.
Oh, absolutely. If anything,
You
if
know,
any
you
crown
guys
comes
wait
to
until I
her,
get
she
into
thing
battle.
will
I'm gonna be the worst person on this team.
protect, defend.
I embody my animal companion so much. I literally like based my stats off of it. Like I am my animal in human, which by the way has not been shown yet.
No,
Indeed.
No,
it
but
has not. You were actually planning on showing Bubbles or Marius, your friend.
I was, yes.
Oh yes, I'm sorry I wasn't here for that. But I,
No, you're fine. Well, now I see. I brought other friends to the table that we can all share seashells with, and
I'm
they seem like very trusting people, and I know how to trust people. Absolutely.
I'm still like right behind Umbar, not sitting, but just like beside him.
I'm
I
ready
You
for
look
want
at
to
both of
sit?
them
I can get you a
curiously.
drink.
I look at
I
Kaida's I look at Kaida and go, your outfit is very well crafted. It is beautiful.
That's what I said.
My
um
outfit?
I,
Are you talking about my uh, clothes or
Your wings and your tail, the apparel is it's wonderful.
I kind of just take my tail and hold it and I'm looking at you guys and then looking at the tail and trying to
Can I make
figure out what you guys
her?
are talking about.
Can I make a perception check on her?
You can make an insight check on this.
Oh, an insight check. I sorry, I forgot insight was a thing.
Can I make one in soup as well? Or
Absolutely, you are allowed to make an insight check.
That's gonna be
that's
16 for me, good
Jesus
sir.
Christ, that was an awful roll. I think that was that's a 9.
Hey, Lumi, do you mind rolling me a charisma check? Just straight charisma.
Sure. Give me 1 second.
Mhm.
13.
Alrighty, with a 13 on your end and so you do not pick up on this, Marius, but you do pick up on it, Lucia. Um, as he starts to compliment the craftsmanship of her wings and her tail, she starts to become very self-conscious. Is that the correct way to put it, Lumi?
Yeah, I just kind of look at them and I'm noticing that they're not seeing who I actually am.
Very,
Um,
very, very
just
self-conscious as she like hugs the tail to her. And if you would like to make a investigation check now,
I do.
yes, you, Lucia,
Oh fuck! It fell off the table. That's gonna be a
Oh,
17.
a 17. With that, upon closer inspection of this woman's appearance and everything along those lines, you begin to realize the um that the corset and what she's wearing around her legs is her only clothing. The tail that she is clutching close and the wings on her back and her legs specifically are all draconic. They are all physical things. Like, these are not costumes that were made, these are a part of her.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
you notice this as she starts to feel a bit self-conscious and clutch her tail to her.
I'll turn to both of them. Be like, "Do you guys want to sit down? Share with my friend here something very exciting that happened to me."
Um, I reassure Kaida that things will be all right if you want to just take a seat and we both sit.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down, but I'm still gonna be kind of cautious, eyeing both of them, and I become more conscious about people around me and seeing if they see me or not.
Yeah, no, you are free to make insight checks as often as you'd like. In fact, if you'd like to make one now,
Okay,
just to see if either of them notice.
4.
You can't quite tell. It's the first time you've been around people other than Umbar in a while that have seen you, so the whole thing has caught you off guard.
Yeah.
So I try to divert their attention. Um I whistle and call Ash to my like immediate area.
Yeah, and Ash will quickly like waddle up, and you guys hear the pitter patter of a little corgi walking up to the side of the table before it looks up towards you, Umar. Like almost, you can pretty much tell it's like asking like, "Are you gonna pick me up or not, fuckface?"
Thanks. If you want reference, I put it in the general chat of the two pictures of my corgis from back home. Give
Oh,
you like some idea what to look at.
In this instance, I feel like I was about to sit next to Marius, and I just push him aside, and I'm just, "What is that? It's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my little baby."
My newfound companions. For the evening, I guess I should. This goes. This is my good friend companion since I was young. This is Ash.
I'm going to
Would
stand up
I?
and
Can I?
brush myself off, and go. I see.
Could I roll animal handling to see if Ash will?
you're absolutely able to roll animal handling.
I got a 13.
A 13. I mean, and you wanted to roll for what specifically? I'm sorry, you
I
kind of
wanted to
cut
see
out.
if it'll let me like pet him.
Oh yeah. Um, he kind of like looks between you all, and he's like, all right, I've gotten a decent amount of attention here. And as you reach down to pet him, he kind of like jumps up into your hand before like you
Oh,
continue petting him. And
hi! Oh,
w- what ends up happening is as you do this, as you start to pet and make contact with Ash, you feel a connection with Umbar, showing that this is Umbar's spirit animal.
oh, I will immediately like take my hand back down quietly.
The corgi, Ash kind of looks at you a little confused before it almost like does like a little shrug before it like waddles over to um Umbar and kind of like nuzzles its head against his leg.
I give him whatever morsel I have in my bag and just scratch his ears and you know just reassure him he's a good boy. And then um, I turn to the other two and just, well, it seems the evening is drawing close, my dear friends.
Oh well, the night
Maybe
is
in the
still
morning we
young.
can. Ah, yes.
I was gonna say it's about like it's getting later, but it's not night's still young, and besides, it's a festival in town, guys.
Right. Well, I just asked them both. So I take it you two are here for the festival this evening.
I actually am studying here, but festival is also pretty exciting. So
And I'm trying to find my parents because I know they're not dead.
Oh. That's quite a noble find to be able to. As myself, I'm a bit of a scholar myself, and I'm sure I wish you the best of luck to find your parents. I wish you the best of luck in that.
Thank you. It's been difficult. I've been looking for 4 years now.
Goodness. Hmm.
But I think I am on to something. And I think I might know who can help.
Hmm. I take it you have a hunch on this individual that you are looking for?
Well, I tried to go to a place with people who know stuff, but they didn't know a lot of stuff and they started talking about gods, and I don't know what a god is. So that just got very confusing. We weren't on the same page. And then I found Marius, and right, sorry, back on subject. I think there are people out there. My parents didn't like them, but I think there are people out there that can see things that haven't happened yet. And I know if we can find one of them, they can tell me where to go. It will be challenging, it will be dangerous, and it will be daring, but I am willing to do it. I'm going to be brave. I have my seashells with me, and everything's gonna be fine. Nothing can go wrong.
You're quite the optimist. I applaud you for that.
Thank you. Well, I mean, I have my buddy with me at all times. The life of the party.
Oh, your buddy, you say?
Oh my right! I forgot to introduce.
Did she cut off for anyone else?
Yeah, she cut off for
Yeah.
A little
me.
bit.
God
Ah.
damn it! I just go. I forgot to introduce you to my friend, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull my hood down, and my hair falls out. It's in like a fishtail, very cute. And do you want me to describe it, or do you want to describe?
Feel free to describe it.
And on my shoulder, or like around my shoulders, is this lengthy otter who's just fiddling with rocks. Like, is kind of like lunged around, really kind of sprawled out, and just like counting the rocks in his hands. And I feel like it makes dead eye contact with like Marius.
I'm just going to go. Oh my good. That's. Oh, no, that is. Wow. This is. I don't know. Wow.
Yeah, he's crafty, and sometimes he things, so I have to keep behind my hood, and I give him rocks so he can play with. And I'm gonna like pick him up and put him on the fucking table.
Oh.
You watch as
I'm
like
going
he
to.
like he kind of like shrinks his shoulders into his body as you pick him up, and then as you set him down, he just kind of takes the rock and he's just kind of messing with it.
Ooh, oh, I'm gonna look at the otter and go, can we show him the trick you can do with the rocks and you throw them? Come on, we've been working on this all night. And then can I roll animal handling to see if I can get him to do a trick?
Sure thing.
I hope this is a nat one. Ugh, it's a 6.
Still terrible,
It's
but good.
yeah,
Yeah.
still terrible. Um, and the otter kind of looks at you as like anyone who is watching this, who watches this otter kind of look at her is like the otter seems to be looking at her almost saying like, "What tricks, you crazy motherfucker?"
It's fine. He gets nervous. But this is my friend, and their name is Weed.
Oh, it's got a simple name.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thought of it myself.
Like seaweed.
It is like, see, I throw my hand. But I call. He responds to that a little bit better. I don't really know why, but he was the gift from the ocean that I about.
Ah. Huh.
So, hmm.
Well, I too also have a similar companion, and I sort of like take off my glove and uh, a with a little bit of a flick of the wrist, a direwolf sort of comes out of it, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's yeah, a black direwolf sort of like comes out of my hand like magically, and then like materializes like nearby.
You watch as Marius is like, I have a similar companion, takes off his glove and like quickly flicks his wrist outwards, and you watch as this direwolf almost leaps out of his arm from under the sleeve and lands out into the tavern and like turns around to meet its eyes towards Darius before like nuzzling up to his hand.
I am going
Um
to give him mini pats.
you
I
you
look at
watch
both
as
of you.
Oh,
you watch as the Goliath is like, now, Marius, I told you you gotta be careful summoning him in here. I I don't care that you have him out. I just need you to keep an eye of where you're summoning him. That could have broken a table. I'm
Give
not.
a slight bow and go, my apologies.
I look at everybody and notice that everybody has these spirit animals, and I kind of just take my hand and tap the back of my neck, and this nightmare cat forms up on my shoulder.
You watch as the I'm gonna call you the performer for now. But she taps the back of her neck, and you watch as this black fur cat with a flaming a flaming spine and a like flame at the end of the tail lays across her shoulder as she like kind of almost pulls it out and like pets the top of its head.
oh,
Oh,
wow. I'm gonna take weed and kind of hold him close to myself. My otter can't do those tricks. Just rocks. Just
can I roll?
rocks.
Can I see if I can like identify what a cat is?
You can certainly roll. Roll
Would that be
a
a nature check?
roll roll either nature or arcana.
Ooh, haha. Oh, that's a 22, I think.
W- With a
22,
22,
yeah.
with a 22, you are able to successfully identify that this creature is definitely magical in origin, and you've read about this in like in some of the conjuration classes. There's talk of conjuring something up known as a nightmare. This seems to be a variation of that takes the form of a cat rather than a horse. Why? No one really has figured that out yet.
A nightmare catto. That's intriguing.
I think it's very pretty.
It is
Here,
very
and I'll
adorable, I
slide
will
a
say.
seashell across the table, but kind of like keep my hand a little.
It is very
Hmm.
cute.
My nightmare cat's just gonna crawl onto the table and kind of bat at the seashell.
That was a peace offering for the cat.
It seems
Howdy, I haven't
to.
seen you laugh like that in a good while.
I'm
Uh,
slowly
so,
starting to
uh,
calm myself around them.
I'm going to look at Kite. I'm going to. Forgive me. Don't believe I got your name.
My name's Kaida.
Kite, and you are. I'm going to look at Umbar.
The name is. Oh, my apologies. I am Umbar Grathros, but you may just call me Umbar.
Ah, I'm going to take a slight bow. I'm going to go. My name is Marius Dobany. A pleasure to meet
I'm
you.
gonna
I'm
Stop.
Lucia. But
I'm
as
gonna
I'm like
interrupt.
visibly kind of nervous.
I'm gonna interrupt and immediately say, "Are you guys not afraid of me?"
Why would we be afraid of you?
I've been told that humans don't like my kind.
What do you mean you're kind?
It is at this moment that
Uh,
you do
I'm
realize
gonna
that
nudge him and kind of be like,
Oh
I
my!
I'm
I am terribly sorry.
yeah, I was gonna
My
say
mistake. I'm very
it
sorry.
was at that moment that you
I'm neither
realized
human
Go
I'm
on
neither
ahead.
human or dragon. I'm both. I'm seen as a abomination to my kind.
Sorry, Collector, you're DMing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, uh, kinda what you notice before, just before, Lucia nudged Marius is Marius clearly had no idea that you were who you were before Lucia nudged him, and then at the moment that Lucia nudged him, you realized Lucia knew and just clued him in.
I see.
I
Oh, you first.
no, go ahead.
Okay, what is it? I see. I am very sorry. I did, but
No,
yeah,
it's
I
okay.
do not see you as an abomination. I fear you. You are, you, and
I
I'm just
love
gonna
that
look over
statement.
to I'm gonna go look at Umbar and look at everybody else and just kind of relax a little bit.
If it makes you feel any better, I don't think I mean, I don't want to speak for Marius, but I know at least for me, I'm not exactly, like everybody else. I mean, I have a friend who's the ocean and everyone thinks I'm insane. And it's just me and Weed, but Weed can't he can't do all that magic stuff that, Ash can do or your wolf. So
Hmm.
So you have someone from the ocean.
yeah, the ocean sent me Weed. Although Weed was very hurt when the ocean sent him, so I healed him back to health. And that's when the ocean kind of gave me everything else. And then yeah,
hmm.
Well, hopefully you do find your mother and father, or at least they'll be accepting of you.
I hope so. They
Mother
raise
and father are dragons.
mm, I've never seen a dragon before, so if it means anything, I think that you're very pretty, and I'm very happy that you were the first one that I got to see. Isn't that right, Weed?
You see Weed like kind of looks up from the rock for a second before like staring blankly at you before looking back down and like tapping at the rock.
He also appreciates your presence.
I'm gonna like look at the otter and just curiously look at what they're tapping at.
Rotter's I mean it's not hard to tell. It's just a little rock that it's just kind of tapping at. I mean
Mhm.
He likes
you can make an animal handling check to see if it's trying to do anything specifically, but
I don't know if I'm gonna have oh yeah, I don't have good animal handling, but let's
yeah.
try. 21.
Oh,
21. Um to be honest, I wasn't expecting this to go all that well.
I would say I think that yes, I think that Weed would be like he's like kind of trying to rearrange the rocks in a very specific order and then he gets frustrated and kind of tries to keep doing it. But occasionally he'll like bang the rocks together to make a specific sound that he really likes. But besides that, there's not too much deep about it. But he
It,
really likes his rocks.
it's
Um,
almost like he's trying to create music.
Almost. That could be an interpretation of it. I would interpret it other ways, but we can say music.
Hmm.
ooh.
I mean, there's still plenty of time before the night is over, and you guys would have to head to bed if you guys wish to venture out into the festival or stay out here.
We
I'm
should
going.
commemorate our new friendship by getting drinks. I've never had one, but I heard while walking in through this wonderful village that there was this festival going on and there's like fantastic amounts of food and drinks and entertainment. Doesn't that sound amazing?
I haven't had a drink either.
Ah,
Let's get
Well,
drinks.
you. Yes, I agree. Let's get some. Let's just get some drinks.
I
Yeah.
very well, my newfound companions. I guess we should set out then.
Yay, this is fantastic. What could go wrong?
What could
Is it
possibly
outside or
go
are we
wrong?
staying inside?
I'm mildly cringe upon hearing her say what could go wrong.
I'm
It's
inner
gonna be
monologuing like
fine. We're all
I'm inner.
together.
I'm just inner monologuing, thinking, "Where's the nearest exit before dusk settles?"
Um,
So, a night on the town, shall we?
yes,
Yes.
a night on the town it
I
is.
Oh, this is gonna be fun for me.
Well, keep in mind, like most people, I rolled like as long as you
Yeah,
are able to
yeah.
roll, as long as you are able to roll a decent stealth, most people won't notice you as who you are. They'll just notice you as simply a performer traveling around.
Okay.
And if anybody asks anything, we can make up a story for you. Not that I want you to hide or anything. But if you did need to do anything, you can just let one of us know, and we can. Marius is a performer, so we can say that like you guys are companion. We got you.
Okay.
Indeed. If I will do my best. Perhaps draw the attention away from, if that is.
Okay.
And all of you set out to go out into town and enjoy the festival. As you guys travel around, you notice certain stands and stuff like that to mark the beginning of fall. As the New Moon's festival happens on the last 3 days of summer. And so many people are like, come one, come all, witness my magical enhancement of the new moon's uh transformation tonight. And all of them going around. You guys see tents for magic mirrors. You guys see tents that are just for drinks. Some tents that are for performers and candy. And you see fortune teller tents.
We
While this is kind of going,
we all just jumped
Yeah.
in there.
I don't. Sorry. Who wants to go first?
I'll kind of hold on to Marius and kind of like cling onto his sleeve and just be like, maybe we should stick away from magic stuff. Not that I have an issue with magic, but weed sometimes gets a little nervous, and I don't want to disrupt his rock session.
Oh, of course. There's no worries.
Thank you.
I am slightly distracted with I keep pulling out the sketch I took from the library, and I'm just intently studying the runes.
Okay.
Ooh, what's that?
Shit.
It's something special. What is it? What is it? What is it?
Um, um, how do I describe this? Great. Lucia, my dear, you
Yeah.
are quite something, and rather someone that I feel would be a good companion, but this is something that only I can do. The same as, how only you can find where your parents are. This is something that I need to do on my own, if that makes
Awesome,
sense to
great.
you.
As he's talking to me, can I try to roll a check on whatever he has?
Oh,
Um,
great.
I mean, roll
Like, I want to see
or
what it is. I want to see what kind of like runes they are or whatever.
okay, go on ahead and roll a an investigation check, and against Umbar, go on ahead and roll sleight of hand.
Ooh.
No,
Oh no, we don't like that.
I rolled an 8.
I rolled a 13.
She's
Great.
she is able
Is
to
there a
catch
way I
a s-
can Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say she is able to catch a slight glimpse before you're able to quickly tuck it back away, Umbar. Or if Kaida like does something to like kind of like help hide it in some way. Um, you are able to catch a slight glimpse. Um, you notice you notice what appears to be the image of a scratched shield with a hammer behind it, but that's all you can really make out. You can't really you can tell that there's runes around it, but you can't make out the runes before the stuff before it is put away out of your sight.
Oh, sorry. No, you're fine. I can't read that well, so I didn't really. It's really weird language though. But the thing in the middle. Oh, does it look like the
Ah,
symbol that I have with the rivers and the tombstone?
It does not look like that. It looks like it might be a holy symbol of some kind,
I
but
know.
it
I showed the symbol that I have to Darius.
What?
Yeah, like I showed it to you, and I'm like, does it look like this? That kind of looks
Uh,
similar-ish.
I
Or are
didn't
you
see
trying
the
to mean?
paper.
Are you trying to show it to me?
I'm trying to show it to both of you, anybody at this. I'm
Oh.
just shoving things in people's faces.
I didn't see his papers. I don't know.
um
I remain in a um, I would say a saddened face, but more you could see the hurt in my face. Not that what she did, but with what this paper means to me and what I'm trying to do with it.
Do I notice this?
go on ahead and roll an insight or perception check.
That one.
Nope, you
Come
don't
on, make this
notice
good, Celeste.
shit.
Can I
What was that? Timmy fell down a well.
can I kind of just put my hand on Umbar and look at just look at him and just smile, try to make him feel better.
Yeah, you're absolutely allowed to do that. Um, I mean, you can roll a charisma check, or I mean, Umbar, if you want to actively fail that type of thing to let it distract you. Whatever you guys wish.
Yeah.
Oh,
Charisma.
I got a 20, so
Okay. Well, um, she beat it. I rolled a 12.
What was that? Well, that was the sound of me saving your life.
Yeah. I mean, you're able to. I mean, Kaida, you're able to at least cheer him up a little bit. It definitely helps for the time being.
I'm going to look at Lucia. I'm going to say, what about the magic mirrors?
Claymores, they're mines. I brought them from
Oh, I
Britain. Ring.
I don't think that Weed would like that very much. I
The
say in a
magic
very
mirrors?
non-convincing way.
Roll a perception check, everybody.
Okay,
Oh, fuck.
that is a
22.
22,
16.
16.
Mm-hmm.
Umbar and Lucia.
I need to run to the
19.
bathroom real quick, so give me 1 second.
You're fine.
Okay.
What was that,
19
Umbar?
for me.
19.
19.
Yep.
What do I have to roll?
Perception.
I rolled a 13.
With a it takes you a little bit to notice, but the first people to notice would definitely be Kaida and Umbar, with Marius following quickly behind. But you do notice a sign outside of one of these tents that says, "Buy 4 readings, get the 5th one free, fortune telling."
I'm gonna squint my eyes and try to read it because I can't
Roll
read.
roll an intelligence check for me.
But there's a sign over there, and with a 12, can I make out something?
With a 12,
number?
you're able to make out you're able to make out four
Can I just see the number?
yeah, you can see the numbers and then you see the word
Oh, that.
free. You see the
We have 4
numbers.
people in our party.
But it says buy 4, get 1 free. We have 4
It was
people,
just
but not the 5th one to get the.
We
don't-
can split the 5th one, whatever it is. Come on, you have.
as a sidebar, it just reminds me of that meme of like, I don't know what this means, but I'm gonna go in anyway.
That
What
is
happened?
so you guys ended up noticing a sign outside of one of the tents that said buy 4 readings, get the 5th one free, fortune telling.
Oh.
Well, cheap parlor tricks and ununderstanding in what real magic and arcane can really mean. Might as well for the fun of it, eh?
I don't
Yeah,
know what
sure.
it is, but I think we should do it.
It could be intriguing. Ladies first.
Oh boy. This
I'm
could
just
not.
marching along. I'm like skipping at this point.
What can go wrong?
Yeah.
Along.
Indeed, what
Thank
can
you.
go wrong?
I'm putting behind. You're the one.
And as all of you guys enter this fortune telling tent, you see it is much more spacious on the inside. This tent has clearly been enchanted for more space to be allowed on the inside, and you see a single woman in gypsy style attire seemingly meditating at the other end of the tent before she like kind of tilts her head towards you guys and is like, how might uh Olga the seer help you for today?
We have
uh,
4 people, and we will split the 5th one.
this
Four sep
this is what is
Sorry, I'm gonna hand her a seashell.
Oh my goodness.
so
Oh,
as
also,
as
by now, I will say by now I have direwolf back in my arm.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
for
it's a bit
those
big.
yeah, for those who wish to have their spirit animals returned, they can have their spirit animals returned. Otherwise, your spirit animals are following closely behind.
Oh, Ash is definitely right behind me by my heels.
And your nightmare kitten.
Yeah, is out right beside Ash.
Okay. Oh, that's cute. The dog and the cat sitting next to each other. Uh, you see, like, as you extend your hand holding out a seashell, the woman does not open her eyes. And if you guys would like to roll an insight check, feel free. But she takes the seashell and she, like, runs her hand over this.
Hmm.
I got a 22.
21.
I
22.
got a 2.
Damn.
And Umbar?
Hold on. Da-da-da-da-da. I got a 6.
I'm
Okay.
worse than you.
So with a 21 and a 22, you guys are quickly able to tell that Olga the Seer herself is blind.
Ironic.
um, but she takes the seashell, runs her hands over it, and she's like, "This is very special to you, little one. I appreciate this, but this is not a form of payment I accept."
Oh, it's free. I'm giving you a gift.
How much are
Ah,
these fortune?
well, for you all, I suppose the fortunes can be arranged in a simple 1 silver per person.
Okay.
Uh, um, I don't have the funding for that.
I'm
Don't
broke.
worry, my friend. I am willing to pay for you.
I haven't had a chance to sell much of my new stuff at the market lately, so I'm kind of lacking in funds at the moment.
Not to worry. I'll pay you.
Inventory.
Kaido,
I don't have the money.
I'll pay for you too.
I can pay for myself.
Alright.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, she takes the seashell and she sets it to the side before she extends her hand out for the silver pieces for you guys to set in. And if you guys wish to do the quick and easy conversion, say you have a gold piece, just take out one gold piece and add 9 silver pieces.
For
Or
me,
in
I have to
adds
7.
add 7, yes.
I'm rich.
Um, she takes this and she quickly hands you guys your change in return before she offers for each of you guys to take a seat. There appears to be a set of like sitting mats in front of you guys.
I take the seat.
What is this?
This is
You
fortune
sit on
telling.
them.
This is fortune telling, my dear. All you need to do is sit down, and I shall do the work to bring you to the future of divination.
The future. This was the thing I was telling. It's an ocean sign.
I'm going to
Arm
sit.
and pull her down to the pillow.
I'm going to go ahead and sit down, my legs crossed, and have my tail like to my feet.
And you watch as
Gracefully.
she going ahead.
Oh no, I just simply cross my legs with my staff between my legs.
I'm slightly bouncing. Like I'm vibrating with joy.
You watch as she takes her hands and does simple somatic components with them. Uh, and for both Marius and Umbar, for you guys who have practiced at least a little bit in magic, like you are able to tell these are symbols of divination and spirit. Is like the
Ooh.
hand symbols that she's throwing up, and you watch as she extends her hands out and she pulls her hands back in towards her, and as she does, a flame exits each of your guys' bodies.
Well, there goes my soul.
Oh.
Mm.
With Marius, your soul is very fierce.
I was joking.
I was gonna say, yeah, no, this representation of your soul, this fire that she has pulled out, is very fierce. But like also like I'm gonna say retained. Like it's like a fire in control of itself is the best way I can put it.
Ooh.
As for Umbar, the fire that exits your body is very almost has a duality to it where it seems to spritz up and like be full of life before quickly shunting back out and like it's almost going in and out.
Mm.
um as for absolutely lovely, we appreciate that, Marius.
Oh fuck! I tried to break away from my microphone. Fuck.
He had quite a bit to drink.
Yeah, I had a LMP.
Bro's soul leaving his body exited in that exact fashion.
He
Oh,
does
there
a
goes my soul.
belch as the spirit is leaving his body.
As for Kaida, your soul seems to be a very cold but very strong flame that shimmers in blue, almost like lightning.
Oh. Because
And
she's a bird.
and finally,
A what?
Lucia. And finally, Lucia. Your flame is the weakest out of all of them. It is
Oh.
still burning as strong as it possibly can, but it is almost like it's at the end of its wick.
What?
Hmm.
No, I don't like that.
I don't like it
I
either.
don't like that either. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Are you trying to hop
Can
up
I like
here?
hold it kind of close to me?
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna try and just kind of. I'm not gonna try
Hi,
and do. I don't want
hi,
to do anything. I kind of want
calm
to like
down.
somberly.
Yeah, you try
Yeah,
and.
calm down, Lucia. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my gosh, this freaking dog.
Calm down, Ash. No.
I cannot move this stuff so that way you can cuddle. If you do not let me, you stupid dog. Yes, I'm talking about you.
Why you hurt me like that? I'm not stupid.
Why are you bullying me?
I'm
Because
just a
she's
dog.
because she's got two brain cells behind her eyes and thinks me sitting here petting her is playtime.
That's okay. I've been known to share a brain cell with occasional people.
Damn, you guys
I
don't
don't have a
brain-
brain cell to share.
I was about to say, you guys have brain cells? Damn.
My anyway, continue. Um, you attempt to hold this flame close to you as you watch it before it passes through your hands almost like it wasn't there to begin with. And you watch as what
Oh,
she does is she lights a candle in front of each of you with the flame before pushing it back towards your guys' bodies, and it enters your body almost like nothing had ever happened.
I look at Lucia in concern.
I look at you with concern.
I mean,
I'm s-
you are you
Like
guys
Marius, you know me. You've known me for so long. We've gone through. We've gone through. This is the first time I think that you ever see ya, like maybe a little bit scared.
Oh. I'm going to
Like this is serious.
I'm going to put a hand on her shoulder and just like try and comfort her, I guess.
you are free to roll insight on her and everything along those lines. In fact, Lucia, would you like to roll insight on yourself?
Sure, because I'm really fucking worried.
Can I roll Arcana to try and see what the
Fuck, I
fuck
got a nat
Oh
one.
no,
I'm
can I try and
dying.
can I roll Arcana to see what the fuck the flickering flame means? The dying
Abs-
flame means?
Absolutely, you can try
That's a
and
natural 20.
with a natural 20. You do not remember that much. You've helped friends with necromancy spells, and you remember flames are a very strong
Whoa,
part of that.
whoa.
We don't talk about that.
No,
We don't talk
it's
about the necromancy.
no. It's
yeah,
it's completely common to help out other friends with experiments during college. I don't see what the problem
hey,
here is.
We don't talk about necromancy.
Celestial.
I don't
Yeah.
like the fact that you said necromancy.
We don't talk
So
about it, don't worry about it.
while this is going on as a side note, can you tell me what time it is at the moment? Not
Uh
real life, but in the session.
oh, in game. The sun is approaching sunset, but it is not there yet.
Okay, just
Wait,
wanted to
so
make sure.
I thought it was nighttime, damn.
No.
You said the night was still young.
Yeah,
Well, we just
cause
went through that whole festival and everything.
yeah.
I was
I
You
just
gotta
also
curious
s-
about
hydrate.
it.
I also said the night is still young before that, but that's also because I was like, I'm trying to get shit done, guys.
No, I get you. While this is happening, my focus and my like summoning ability is being focused on this fortune teller,
Mm-hmm.
and almost in a commanding voice. I wouldn't say intimidation, but In a way, I say, speak what you have to speak.
Okay. Um, as for that's perfectly fine for you. As for you, Marius, real quick to do your natural 20, you remember flames are representations of the soul. You
Oh
know
god.
that what can happen and like what you remember for the necromancy spells that you have helped some of your roommates and stuff with, your classmates and stuff with. Um a simple flame, like a flame almost at the end of a wick, means that the soul is very, very quiet. It's a very, very, very timid soul. Other than that, as far as you can tell, there's no danger to it, as far as you remember.
And
Would have a partially relieved expression and just whisper to Lucia and say, "You're okay."
yeah, I did an insight check on myself and I got a nat.
You think you're dying.
Okay, so I'm gonna start hyperventilating.
Eh,
I'm
Ti
just say, my Lucia, dear, you are. There's nothing to worry about.
Timmy's stuck in a well. That's what you got.
Fuck.
I'm just gonna like hold my chest because I feel like I can't breathe and like shut my eyes really tight.
Can I? Can I? I'm just gonna hold her.
As you, I was gonna say, as all of this begins to happen, the smoke from the candles begins to billow up and fill the room, and each of you guys are surrounded in smoke.
Oh.
Oh, and
Quickly,
I'm just breathing this stuff in.
Hold on. All right.
me and as you guys close your eyes in the middle of this smoke and you open them, um, start with Lucia.
Oh
Okay.
fuck.
Ooh.
I think I'm
Lucia,
dying.
you
Mm-hmm.
see three objects before you. You see a simple
Okay.
stone. You see the gemstone that the ocean gave you,
Mm-hmm.
and you see the flag of a ship.
Oh, I'm gonna go towards the gemstone because
Okay.
the ocean hasn't let me down yet, and I don't think it's going to. So I'm gonna hold it and I'm gonna pray for guidance.
As you reach your hand out and place your hand on the gemstone, the mist swirls around you, and you see a stormy sky before you, before water feels like it surrounds you, and then you see a beach, and you see yourself on that beach with the gemstone.
Can I try to go towards me?
You can. And as you attempt to move towards you, the progression seems to move faster as you almost watch yourself in third person for a little bit as you pick up the gemstone, you move through your life and everything along those lines before you see before you events that haven't happened, and as they haven't happened yet, the mist starts to make it unclear, like, but you see yourself and you see the gemstone very clearly, and then you see yourself disappear, and then you see the gemstone crack, and then the vision ends for you.
Damn.
And then we're gonna move on to Kaida.
Okay.
Kaida, before you, in these mists, you see. Let me pull up your backstory real quick, so I can make sure I've got everything before me. Um, you see Um, you see before you a blue and a white dragon scale, like basically in the same spot. You see a broken twig, and um, you see a shadowy flame. Those are your three.
Um, I am curious about the shadowy flame.
And as you approach the shadowy flame and reach your hand out to it, you begin to see your your meeting and your eventual connection with your current spirit animal. You watch as it all plays out, piece for piece, almost like you're watching it happen again. And then you watch as this creature grows and grows into something dark and something stronger. The mists once again, because you're as you're moving forward into the future, the mists start to make the surroundings unclear, but you see your spirit animal very clearly. And you see in its dark, large appearance, you watch as it slashes through the mists, and you don't see much else beyond that. All you can tell is it was in a fight for its life.
I get worried about. I
And
never actually said the name of my nightmare.
no, you never gave me a name for that, but I'm not too. We can come up with that later.
Hmm.
Um then moving down the line to Umbar. Time to pull up your backstory. Oh, lovely sir.
Hmm.
Um, before you lies, lies the image of a skull, the image of a twig, that has been broken, and what looks to be Ash's armor.
I grabbed the skull.
You grab the skull, and before you, you see the entire history of your family play out before you. The thing that happens, that causes what you oh so fear. And as it, as the, uh, as it starts to pass on along, you come upon yourself in this mix, and you watch as part of your life as you are shunned and, hated for this. And then you see yourself in your, I will say, your dreaded form, is what I will call it. And you watch as, in this form, you are fighting something grand. You can't tell what, but you can tell that you're in a fight of some kind. Before you try to use the changes that this form brings about to bring one final blow, but you watch yourself collapse in the process.
Hmm.
And that is where your vision ends. Marius. Before you, oh my god, I swear, you see the family crest embroidered on a rag. You see um the fang of what looks to be your wolf Fenrir.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I had to go be real quick. I just came back.
Oh, okay. You're fine.
Okay.
We've been going through the prophecy stuff.
Yeah, no, I tipped about like the time you said about Kaida's dreaded form.
Yeah. No, you're fine. Um, we're moving on to you, and before you, you see three things. You
But
see
before that, like the smoke, like so like makes everyone
the smoke makes everyone what?
disappear, right?
The smoke makes everyone disappear, yes.
Okay. Well, because I'm going to mildly panic as I try and Lucia and I try and wave away the smoke to try and give her a hug. Needs one.
Yep, you try and wave away the smoke.
So cute. Shut the fuck up.
Um, you try and wave away the smoke, but nothing seems to be happening. Before, what ends up happening is as you wave away the smoke, you see before you three objects, one of them being a cloth, with your family crest embroidered on it. You see a fang of what looks to be your direwolf Fenrir,
Okay.
and you see your horn, one of your horns, broken off and shattered.
Oh. Oh shit.
What do you wish to do?
Um. Bugger.
Bugger. I love that.
So like what like I can what can I do? I can walk around, right?
You can seemingly walk around.
Okay. I'm going to go to my family crest cloth.
Okay. You approach the family crest cloth, and as you place your hand down on it, it disappears, and you see your family. You see your brothers, your sisters, your mom, your dad, and you see the shady dealings that they have been behind before. And um as much as you don't want to admit it, your family are not the greatest people. And as you watch some of these shady dealings, you begin to see one of the things that ends up happening is they sh- your parents stretch their hand out and shake hands with a dark and ominous figure. You're unable to make anything out about it other than a hollow circle in the center of it.
Hmm.
Um, and as they shake hands with this dark figure, the dark figure turns to you, and it like you can't see its eyes, but you can tell it's staring dead at you, and you almost get the feeling that it's saying, "We'll meet someday." So, like it's a feeling, but you don't like it doesn't actually speak.
Oh.
Before shadows envelop, and all of you begin to see each other in the smoke.
Are we able to communicate with each other?
You can certainly try.
I try and shout out to anyone that's closest to me to get their attention.
I mean, you shout
Yeah.
out, and I mean, everyone hears you. What do you wish to shout
We're
out?
back in the Are we back in the tent?
Nope, you are still in the smoke.
Oh, I try and grab Lucia.
You go to grab Lucia, and she feels real.
I say I'm
Okay.
gonna try and I try to shout. I'm trying to get us out of here.
Where are we?
And if it's alright with you, Celestial, I'm going to cast Create Water.
I mean, you're certainly allowed to try.
Uh-oh.
Oh fuck.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
You attempt to cast Create Water, and as you finish the symbols and everything, holding your staff or however you wish to cast it, it fizzles out. You do not lose a spell slot. I will say that if it costs a spell slot, you do not lose a spell slot, but the spell
Okay.
fizzles out. And you guys watch all of yourselves. As you guys see each other, you start to see copies of each other in battle-clad attire. Each of
Oh.
you with um each of you with what appears to be magic items at your side, looking to be facing down some grand foe. But you can't quite tell what it is. Not at the moment. Before the smoke quickly dissipates, and you guys are all brought back to your senses as you hear a loud crash from outside of the tent.
I'm going to just ah, jeez. Hey. What was that? What did any of that mean?
It seems our fates, friends, lie in one circumstance where we're all together.
We were always meant to be.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go check out what that noise was. See,
Okay.
Beautiful.
I
Love
send
this.
Ash out. I send Ash right after to follow him.
but no, but before I go out, I ask Lucia how she.
I feel like at this point, like I'm on my hands, like really hard, like still like clutching my heart. 'Cause
Okay,
I
never mind.
can't
I don't go
process
outside.
what
I
this
just,
story saw.
I stick next to Lucia, make sure she's okay.
Okay.
No,
You
it's
sing.
yeah, like I'm breathing, but I'm like, it's fine. I'm fine. Everything's that you heard that. Someone could be hurt. We have to go.
Okay, as if you're sure, let's go. I go outside and check.
And as you go outside to check, and you said you sent Ash out as well?
Yeah, and I'm following right behind, but I send Ash in the front.
Okay.
Damn.
Um, Marius, Ash, the first things that you guys see is you see a large fire escaping a building. And I will say it is definitely starting to approach nighttime. Like the sun is setting. It is not completely night yet, but the sun is setting. But you see a large fire billowing from a building, and you see a dark cloaked figure staring at a few bodies around them before you watch as they do somatic components and arcana check for the both of you.
Okay.
I get to do an arcana
Fuck.
check because I'm
Uh
out there.
I mean, as far as I know, you didn't run out there. But if you're running out there, then yeah, you're free to try an Arcana check. But because
Oh,
of
never mind.
I was gonna
It's
say
10.
10, okay, Umbar
19.
19. Umbar, you are able to notice that this is very dark and dangerous magic. As what ends up happening is like these symbols that they're making with their hands represent spirit, and you can't quite tell what the other symbol is, but you don't need to, as you quickly see what ends up happening is this person places his hands together, and like basically stretches his hands out to the sides as he pulls in the flames of these people, almost like how Olga pulls in the flames of you guys. However, you
Oh,
don't see just the flames. You see animals surrounding the flames. You
Is he
can
going after
tell
the spirit animals?
Oh my fucking god.
you can
I
tell
whistle Ash. Oh, sorry.
I was going to say,
Continue.
you can tell that this man has just done something with their spirits and their spirit animals, but you don't know what, and you don't have much time to react before the bodies collapse and slink over.
Can
Before
I can I
they.
get out on the tent?
I cast
You.
seduce laughter on the figure.
Alrighty. We're going to go Lucia, then Marius. Lucia, you said you're getting out of the tent?
I want to get out of the tent. Do I see this happen or
You see the flames approach the man, and kind of you see as he like collects them in a bottle before he attempts to get away. Go on ahead and try and cast Hideous Laughter.
Okay, it's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say I want to do something if this doesn't work, or even if it does.
I'm walking out of the tent.
Okay. Um. Um. What's your DC?
What's a 14?
They pass as you watch as like they feel you try and cast magic on them, and like they kind of lock eyes with you, and it feels similar but not exactly the same as the shadowy figure that locked eyes with you in the vision before they snap their fingers and they disappear. But as they disappear, and Kaida, you would be watching just as this happens, the bodies that dropped quickly contort and twist as they force themselves back up. And you see black, soulless eyes begin to lock on you guys as you guys are the closest in the vicinity. And I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Fuck.
Oh boy. Nat one.
10.
Nat 1. Oh my god.
20.
Okay, hold on. Turn order. Okay. Yeah, I know that there aren't any tokens. So I'm just gonna put some basic tokens out here. Come on. Don't be a bitch. There we go. And I don't exactly have one for you, so I'm just gonna use the one that Jilly gave me for her character.
Okay.
Add turn, add turn, add turn, and add turn. And then so real quick, we've got we're gonna start with Marius. What did you get?
Nat one.
Nat 1. Plus anything or no?
It's a +2, I think. Yeah, +2. That's a 3.
So
So
3. Alrighty. Next up, Umbar.
I rolled a 10.
10 total.
Yeah.
Okay. And then next up, we've got Lucia.
I rolled a 21.
21. Alrighty. Lumi or
Okay.
Kaida.
20. I got a 20.
You said a 20
Mm-hmm.
complete or plus what's add your dexterity modifier to that.
Add my dexterity modifier. It's a
Yeah.
+5.
It
Okay, so
says it always says on the
oh,
thing, it says initiative, and then
oh, gotcha.
Sorry, Celestial. Then mine was a 13, not a 10. Sorry.
Gotcha. That's fine. And then we're gonna sort this. There we go. And that is where we're gonna leave off today's session.
Oh,
Mhm.
I got better. I even got better music up. God damn it.
Yep.
I even had. All right.
I, I had to listen, Raul. I don't have everybody's character art officially in, so I had to freaking throw yours in as a substitute. Relax, bro. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this this session.
I did indeed.
How does
Mhm.
everyone
did.
feel?
Very good.
How
It
does
was
Good.
really
everyone
good.
feel?
Uh, I am excited.
I'm
No
certainly
one's
excited to see
playing
what
your
Not
monk
next week. Hold on,
boy.
it's in 2 weeks.
Is that
Yep.
general?
No, it is somebody else who I was a DM for at one point. They go by the name Raul. Or sorry, does whatever is their username.
Okay.
Listen, I will put in a different character just for right now. I gotta use that one. Oh my god, relax. Anyways, I'm glad you all enjoyed the session. I am excited to go again next week. Hopefully this time we can start on time.
Next week?
Not next week, but in 2 weeks.
Okay, so the next week after that. Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah. Every 2 weeks. And I'll
Alright,
make
I'm
sure
gonna
to
go ahead
put
and
out
end my.
I'll make sure to put out an event on the Discord server.
Okie dokie.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and end my stream real quick. I'll be right back.
That's fine. Alrighty, and thank you everyone who joined in for the stream. Thank you so much to Nightmare, Poetic, and well, if it would show me, and Bubbles for following. And I can't wait to see you all again in 2 weeks for session 2.
Yeah, no, that'd be great. Thank you.
Not a problem, and I'm gonna end my stream